Welcome everybody back to your favorite show that you don't fucking watch. It's of course the Adult Table. I am your intrepid host, Travesty, aka Trav, aka that fucking guy with the hair.
That fucking guy with the hair.
That fucking guy, that racially ambiguous guy that I can't really pinpoint what he looks like. He's black, he's Chinese, he's white, and Portuguese all at once. Like, what the fuck is this guy's deal? And
he's also a Rastafarian. I can't figure it out.
Yeah, because every person that has ever had dreadlocks, even before Rastafarianism was a thing, was a Rastafarian. They just don't know it because of their embedded bigotry. But I am joined, of course, by my co-host, who's also intrepid. He's also incredible. He's also incredibly huge, indomitable, abominable. He is the vanilla gorilla himself, the one and only Mr. Joey Fats.
What's good, bud? Good to be back. Glad we're here.
It really is.
Monday.
And
it's a beautiful fucking night out too, man.
Oh, it is. It's going to be even better tomorrow, and I already went over with you what I'm going to do tomorrow night, but I don't need to say that on pod. But
but the people, I think there are certain demographic people that would really appreciate that, though.
Well, the thing is, I can talk about it openly because one, I once again, now you may have seen a DM on your Facebook this weekend saying I'm back, faggot.
I did not.
Yeah, because guess what? It was immediately deleted because I immediately got deplatformed. Even though I'm using a VPN, it knows my device. I
just went to search for it too. I was like, wait, I did?
No, it knows Facebook knows my device.
Yeah.
I tried making a new one on my PC using the VPN, and it still wouldn't let me do it that way either. So, I'm just not going to be on Facebook for at least another about 2 years when I can get it, when I'm due for an upgrade on my phone, because I'm not going to spend any more money than I have to on it.
My mic is very echoey again. I know we said we were going to fix this.
Jesus Christ, again with your mic.
Listen, I just want to make sure that, because I'm listening half-assedly, like while I'm watching us and listening to us.
I appreciate shit. Weren't we supposed to go over this early? Yeah,
I think we were.
In fact, I was the one who brought that up last week. I was like, shit.
I wonder if it can't possibly be on my end. That's the only thing.
I don't know how it would be on my end.
It's a dual output somewhere. It's looping somehow. What if I shut that off? I wonder if that works. Maybe that'll work.
How about now? Does that sound better?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Because there's a delay on the YouTube to the thing, so I have to talk for a minute.
And this is why we need a producer.
That's why we need producers.
We need somebody else handling the boards. We're the talent.
Right. Well, the producer in me is like all up on this shit. You know what I mean?
Yes. And when I'm streaming, it's usually by myself. I still sound a little
echoey, but I wonder if it's something I can fix over here.
You're the one with the fancy board. I turned you down a little bit in the collab cam.
Let me see if that worked. It's not as bad as it's been. It's not as bad as it's been by any means, but
so we might be onto something.
Yeah, I know.
We haven't quite figured it out, but hey, who can actually say that they can other than the billionaires of the world, who I admire greatly, actually. I have nothing against them.
I have nothing against billionaires.
You sirs figured it out, and yeah, you're exploiting us, but I can't really be mad at that. You're providing jobs.
How can I possibly be mad at you?
Other than, at least Bezos should be paying Amazon workers more than what they're getting paid.
He pays them like shit.
They do. As a former employee of theirs, yes, they absolutely do. That being said, he was selling books out of his fucking garage, and now he's
a
second richest man in the world behind Elon.
He was the richest man in the world, then he got divorced, and then he was the now he's the second richest man again, even after the divorce.
Even
like, come on,
and
dude.
she got
This
half.
man beat divorce. Like,
Yeah, and she
pretty
made
impressive.
off like a bastard. She got half of that because apparently there was like no prenup or it was like a structured thing. And hey, she got her payday. All the power to her as well. I don't even know who the fuck she is really, but
all right, it's still I can't figure out what the hell is going on with the echo. I just don't. I
I'm
don't
trying
get
to
it,
see.
It's not everything I'm touching on my end doesn't seem to be doing anything.
All right, how does that sound?
Hold on, I have to talk for a minute
Yep.
and then let this catch up. And then
Well, I turned down the audio capture on my end by about like 25%.
I'm just trying not to like have it double over. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's what we want to avoid here.
Let me see if I can. Oh, there it goes.
That worked?
Yeah, that worked.
Okay. I guess it was on my end. Audio output capture.
Yeah, that's No, that's perfect. That's it. That was
Right
it.
there?
That was the problem. Yep.
Shit. So
Okay.
it was on my. I feel like an asshole. Apologies. Every
I had
which
a
way.
feeling because I know what usually causes the issues on my board,
Mhm.
and I'm like that's not it. Like it's not that. And then the only other thing I was thinking was like getting into the camera and seeing if my camera was picking me up too, but
Yeah. No, we already went over that last week.
yeah, it didn't, and I couldn't do it. It doesn't. Nothing shows up anyway.
See, I
Like,
had
can't-
I had that differently because that's not the collab cam.
Right.
That's audio output, which is where you're coming from directly. So collab cam doesn't matter. That's just your video.
Right. Right.
So yeah, I guess it was just too much audio on your end, but I think I turned that down initially because in earlier episodes I was told that I was too loud. And so I had to turn down my shit and yeah. Somewhere along the way I lost track of what the fuck these things mean because again,
Well, because you don't use them for so long until you do something like new, like a new project, and you're like,
well then
oh wait.
I have a completely different loadout within Streamlabs OBS for my streaming, which is just me doing it solo. So it's
Right.
different. Like there's not a second person involved.
No, everything's different when you're doing it by yourself.
Yeah, everything. I have my level. I have a completely different layout for my stream deck for that too.
Like
so
yeah, same. Like when we go back live tomorrow night on Row One Seat One.
Yes.
I have a totally different setup than what I use tonight. Well, not totally different than what I use tonight, but when I stream like racing or when I do iRacing and stream that, it's totally different. And
Well,
it's
yeah.
totally everything's different. Like the mic, I don't even use these mics. Like I use a different mic.
Yeah, no, every scenario is different. Like if you're doing a different show that requires different scenes or sound effects or what have you, like it's it's a totally different thing. So that I fucking am good with, but yeah, the audio bullshit. It's just
But
like
yeah,
man.
that sounds much better. Much better.
There we go. All right, I think we fucking hammered it out. Jim
There it is.
McGonigal, you can suck both of our testicle satchels.
Place Mr. Cartman's pubical sack in your mouth and draw upon it succulently for no less than 30 seconds.
Exactly. Speaking of South Park.
Speaking of, yeah. So listen.
Let's go. You started off with it, brother.
Is it getting a little TDS-y? Yes. But
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 episodes into the season, and yes, it is. But they've gone. I mean, the argument could be made that Garrison was TDSE too when he was Trump. It's just he was just not Trump with the face.
It was right. It was a little bit different with that because they weren't going after they weren't as specific, if you will.
Well, now they're going after like the entire administration. Where at least 2 people other than Trump right now, 2 episodes in. Which is
put
still early.
Kristi Noem and JD Vance in this latest episode.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is like even though I think it is getting a little TDS-y and like you can tell by like some of the right wing like the Trump supporting like Facebook pages and stuff, they're like, fuck South Park, they're fucking gay, they sold out, fuck them.
Those are Republicans that never truly understood South Park in the first place.
No, exactly.
They're not actual fans.
They're not real fans. They're out of touch here. They're like, hey, this show hasn't been funny since 1999, and it's like, well, there's your problem.
And the same can be. I will say the same for the left. They're like, oh, I'm loving seeing the all maggots fucking completely melt down now that Matt and Trey of South Park make it publicly known that they despise conservatives. Like, no, that's not what's happening either. It's somewhere in the middle. They're making fun of
both registered Republicans, but whatever.
Yes, they are, as far as I know.
Much like our girl Sydney Sweeney,
who
has great genes, by the way.
Amazing, yeah. The best jeans, bluest jeans. You're never gonna see any jeans bluer than those.
Dude, even my wife read some of the comments. She was like, "Really?" She's like, "You're trying to shit on Sydney Sweeney for her looks, like." You're gonna have to do better than that. Like,
and it's a bad dad joke, like double entendre.
Like,
she has good genes.
Yeah, at least go after her for being like a fucking cunt or something. Like,
not once does she say it's because she's white,
or
nor does it disparage anybody else.
But it suggests that the ideal genes are blonde hair and blue eyed. Anyway,
no,
I don't want to do this. We don't want to do Sydney Sweeney again.
No, it's not. She's the current it girl. She's this
exactly.
current generation's Pamela Anderson.
She's the next Jennifer Love Hewitt. Like, that's what she is right now.
She's
you know what I mean?
The new it girl.
This
that's
is,
it.
You know, like, I don't know what movie she's been in because I can't name it. But one of them was probably the new Can't Hardly Wait. Yeah. And every boy from puberty to like the dads that are watching it with him are like, oh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're like, there's like some like 40-year-old dad, like our age dad, who's got a kid who's like 13 right now, and he's watching Sydney Sweeney on TV, and he's looking at his kid going, "I know what you're thinking, you fucking dog."
At least I hope you are.
Yeah.
If you're straight, you fucking queer.
If you're not fucking queer,
Yeah.
But
you want to play tennis?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I happen to have a lot of respect for tennis.
I actually, dude, I love pro tennis. Like, Wimbledon, I watch that every year.
Yeah.
It's, like, pro tennis is no joke.
If you want to say, like, oh, you want to play soccer, huh? Like, then, all right, now.
You're just running around.
Yeah. But,
kicking a ball.
Yeah. But anyway, South Park.
Yes.
So the new episode came out obviously last Wednesday. The new episode, I think we got a new episode this week. I haven't seen the preview for it yet. If there
we
is,
should have one because they did take 1 week off in between.
They took the second week off from the new season, which was odd. They usually don't take one off that quick, but they took this one off.
Could have been scheduling or them trying to figure out where they're going with it.
Yeah, sometimes they're just like, we got nothing. And I mean, when you have $2 billion now, you can probably take whatever days off you want.
Yeah, that's the point. They've already signed $2 billion deals, so they don't really have to care about what they're putting out.
No, they don't.
They're made good. The money.
They've made their money. They're like, we can put out absolute shit, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They could put out like the fucking trolling episodes they've done before, where it was basically nothing.
I mean, they are at this point uncancelable, and they know it. So
yeah,
they're going for it, and I love it because the thing is with this one is like they're ripping on Trump, they're ripping on JD Vance, Kristi Noem, and like those people are like, the right loves all those people, all these like pundits and shit like that. They love them. Everybody's all on board, and the this is serious business. People are very upset about them ripping on Trump. And while I get it is somewhat serious business, and there are some major problems that we need corrected, and Trump is doing, I think, an excellent job at doing all that. Anyway, that's another point.
Here.
But my point, the whole thing is, they're making fun of Trump, but for the first time in like 8 years, it's actually funny. Like somebody's actually making it funny. They're ripping on Trump in a way that only they can, and it's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, and that's
like Family Guy tried to do it. It wasn't funny.
I haven't watched Family Guy in over a decade.
Family Guy is still pretty good. Like they've regained a little bit of their fastball the last year and a half.
McFarlane can be hit or miss for me.
Yeah,
I do want to see the Naked Gun movie only because he's like producing it.
Oh my god, dude, I want to see that. So Liam Neeson was
in that role. He's perfect.
Absolute perfect. Fucking, I don't know how we didn't see that coming decades ago, but anyway.
It makes total sense.
Dude, how did we not call this?
Well, because Leslie Nielsen was a serious actor, dramatic actor before he was casted in Police Squad,
right?
And him playing it deadpan, saying the most ridiculous shit, made him an even bigger star. And that's what Liam Neeson brings to the table. It's like you know him from these serious roles, and now he's doing this, and it's fucking hilarious. I mean, that scene from Ted when he's buying tricks.
That was the funniest fucking shit ever, dude. Like, I don't know why. Like, he's like, yeah. He's like, so. And he like sticks it under his jacket and walks out. He's like, what the fuck?
It was under my understanding that these were only for children. Like, and so you're telling me I can buy these without an issue? Like, yeah, just take them, man.
Dude,
You paid.
Take it, man.
Thank you. Yeah, he puts it in his jacket. I'll remember this day or some shit like that.
Yeah. I'll remember you.
So yeah, I'll probably see that this weekend.
Yeah, I like my wife and I. We're on vacation next week, and so we have like plans here and there, things that we want to do, like little like checklists. Cause it's more of a stay. It's a staycation. It's not vacation, but it's staycation.
Yeah, you're taking time off though.
Yeah, and like, well, we've been talking about going to the movies and seeing like I want to see Jurassic Park. I still want to see I want to see F1 and what was the other? 28 Years Later were the three I wanted to see this summer. Now I'm like, maybe we could throw fucking The Naked Gun in there too. Like, that could be worth going. You know what I mean? Going to see.
Yeah, some of those other ones, F1 might be. But
F1 I want to see simply because the
you got to see that in the 4D experience or whatever, like
the moving seats and shit.
4X, yeah, because apparently they do that very well, and it's the type of movie where
I saw Top Gun 2 like in that.
Yeah,
theater,
you told me, and
awesome.
I am envious of that.
Yeah, I actually bought those tickets on accident. I didn't know what I was buying.
Right.
And
yes.
I get to the thing, and
we
I'm
talked
like,
about.
Yeah, I was like, wait, do these fucking seats move? What the fuck? And I'm like, holy shit! My wife's like, what the fuck? My wife was pissed because she's like, well, there goes my nap time.
And then you're like, holy shit, this is awesome. Up until when they're just sitting around and talking.
Well, I couldn't stop cheesing the entire movie anyway because it was fucking awesome. But nonetheless,
well, cheesing is fine because it's fun to do.
Yes, exactly.
Right back to South Park with that.
Right back to South Park. It's
so yeah, they
piss in your face fun time.
They went after all those people, which to me was fine.
But they did it well though. They did it well. Like the whole like Christy Nome with her face falling off. And
even though in
people like moving in like Looney Tunes where like the hands are up like a little like cloud of dust moves.
Well, it's like a pit crew working on her face. It makes all that sound.
And every time she's like get down and like she goes to shoot.
She shoots another dog.
Yeah, it was, which was wicked fucking funny because
I laughed my ass off at that.
A lot of people didn't know about that. Like they didn't know that joke or didn't get it. And they're like, "What is?" My wife was like, "What is that?" I was like, "Oh well." It came out like when during the campaign and all the shit or whatever when they were trying to confirm her. That's what it was, to her position. And they read someone read her book. It was like in one of the sections of her book, not sex, but sect of her book.
Yep.
She talks about living on a farm in Dakota and how like sometimes tough decisions need to be made. And she had a dog that was killing chickens. Wasn't responding. It was a working dog. It wasn't a pet, and she had to put it down because it was a danger to her chickens, her livestock.
If it's killing your other
family.
Livestock, it's not.
It was attacking people, and she's like, the dog wasn't right, like whatever. And and everybody was like losing their shit, like, how could you kill a fucking dog, you fucking heartless bitch, blah blah blah. And I'm like, nah, man.
Shit, lost you.
Because we as like middle class Americans who don't live in rural areas, who never seen we see a farm and we drive by and we're like, oh, look at the quaint farm folk, look at them. Oh, did you lose me?
Yeah, I did, but you're back.
Okay. They look and they're like, oh, look at the quaint farm folk. Everybody wave to the farm folk. Look how quaint they are. Like, aren't they nice in their weird little ways? They give us eggs though, so we like them. And they're like, you know what I mean? Like they look down on them, but they're like, but we appreciate you because we're understanding white people.
Yeah, and they're assuming they're not vegans and what have you. They're still consuming meat, so they just don't think about it. And
no, but they don't understand like what it's like to live on a working farm, like an actual working farm. Like,
it's fucking brutal, man.
That like have jobs. Like the dogs have jobs. They have purpose. They're not there to fucking sit on your couch and let you pet them and fucking, oh, you're a good girl, and be fed treats all day and get fat and fucking lazy.
Also, if you have one rogue animal, regardless of what species it is, and it's disruptive and potentially, in this case,
disrupt the whole fucking
killing other animals and attacking people, then regardless of what it is, it's not working out. I mean, could she have rehomed it? Sure, but if in that scenario,
honestly, probably not. Probably
maybe not. Well, yeah, yeah. If if it's attacking people,
because it's a working dog, and if it's not doing its job, then it's broken. Like you can't.
Yeah, I don't have anything against that notion at all.
No,
it is what it is.
Like I said, like not all dogs are pets. All right, like period, end of story. Like it doesn't matter.
No, I agree with that.
What it is,
for sure.
People do this all the time where they're like, that's the old, that old adage, like, it's like that the woman that sees the the biker dude with the who's twice divorced and all the tattoos, and she's like, I can fix him, I can make him a husband. It's like, bitch, no, you can't. And then they get divorced, and they're like, I don't know what happened.
I don't know why he raped me and my kids and then killed them.
All right, I wasn't even gonna go that far. I was gonna say I don't know why. I don't know why he still fucking doesn't do the dishes and throws dirty laundry on the fucking corner of the floor instead of putting it in the hamper. But whatever.
Well, it can't go both ways.
To a whole nother level. I was like, oh, okay, settle down.
I listen to too much true crime shit.
Yeah, seriously. But not all dogs are pets, so that's where that joke came from.
Yeah, and that's
Kristi
totally
Noem
fine.
Shot her she had to take a dog out and put it down because it was threatening her kids and her livestock. And I don't know what kind of dog it was, but it was probably a sizable herding animal, whether it be an Australian or a German Shepherd or.
Well, they exclusively had her shooting just puppies essentially, and then
and like
Super
the puppies,
Dog.
like the service vest, which was fucking hilarious, and then Super Dog at the end. Like it was A class fucking funny, dude. Like it, even if you are a massive Trump supporter, Trump fan, or whatever, like
dude, I was laughing my ass off because I understood the context.
You got to appreciate the level of humor and what they're doing. Like they're making fun of Trump better than anyone has in the last 10 years.
Well, and they're doing it better than they did when Garrison was the proxy for Trump.
Now,
they almost weren't doing it really then, and now they directly are.
Do you have any issue though with them, like the counter argument that a lot of people are making? And I'll pose this question to you this way: Do you have any beef because we had 4 years of Biden, they never even mentioned him. We had, they barely went after Obama. They barely went after anybody. Do you have any issue with that, or do you think it was just because maybe they didn't have the fuck you money they had now? Like,
I think it's a combination of that. Yes, but I also don't have a problem with it whatsoever. Like the lack of their mocking Obama and Biden while they were in office as opposed to what they're doing now with Trump. Because it's still warranted. I still think, Trump is very, like, memeable, make fun ofable. Like, he's open to all kinds of, ridicule and what have you, and it's fair game. I feel that way about everybody. So I think it does have a good amount with the fact that they did make these deals, but also like what do you? Yes, they could have had a field day with Biden if they
That's
wanted
my other
to.
thing. I feel like
but they were still riding the Trump thing with Garrison, and then once Trump was out of office, they just let it fade into the background, and then it focused more on like the linear storyline that they were running with like Tegrity and everything else.
I guess this is where my only beef with these first two episodes comes.
They were also releasing less up, like very no season.
Yeah, we haven't had like a true season in almost 3 years.
No, they had specials where they addressed like the vaccine and everything else. So it's not like that administration wasn't up for ridicule, but yes, there wasn't a 1-to-1 Biden
right, like they didn't
parody.
have like Biden like drooling into his soup and being like, "Sir, we need you to sign this," and he's just like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and if they're gonna have Trump be Saddam, then might as well make Biden like a Canadian with a flappy head. But
like, which I guess they did, but they didn't. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Like they never really went after Biden. Like they made Obama like the smooth talking jewel thief in the one episode. With,
the Ocean's 11 type one.
Yeah, the Ocean's 11 thing. The boom baby.
Yeah.
And that was funny, but like it wasn't like ripping on Obama. You know what I mean? Like it was more.
Yeah, it wasn't like
using him as a character in the show.
Yeah, it wasn't showing him with like a small penis and fucking Satan.
Right. Right. Exactly. So
But again, I'm fine with it with Trump. Like,
I'm totally fine with it. But you and
I don't
also
care.
have senses of humor, and
Yeah.
we can appreciate that. What I do get where people are coming from though, where they're like, wow, this seems like really unfair. Like you guys are going hard in the fucking paint. You know, your first 2 episodes on Trump, and you know Trump's doing all these great things, and like you know, especially like the ICE thing, and like you're shitting on him, but like it's a good thing that they're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, so
They're doing it the right way, where it's actually funny, and even like the most staunch supporters of him, as long as they have a sense of humor as well, they should be able to appreciate it, like for what it is.
Right, and don't get me wrong,
you should be able to laugh at everything.
I think it's fucking hysterical. Like JD
So do
Vance
I.
is the little midget.
Yes,
like,
it's a play on Fantasy Island. And
yeah, Trump just like kicks him off the screen, like get out of
Yeah.
it, like. You know what I mean? And then like they got Dora the Explorer like being like sex trafficked to Mar-a-Lago, like.
Well, and it's not even Dora. It's a person in the Dora costume. Like the
right.
mascot.
Yeah, it's not actually Dora, right?
Yeah.
It's just like.
And Mackie joins ICE.
Dude, and then when they're like, you know, when the one liberal guy's like, I know that there are tons of good Latinos in heaven, and then just like all of a sudden like the ICE things.
They're going into heaven, and they're they're somehow apprehending non-corporeal people.
Which was wicked fucking funny, dude. Like that was absolutely hysterical.
Yep.
I mean, the whole thing has just been like one like crazy kind of like whirlwind. Like the first 2 episodes. I'd like to see like if you're like, because my thing is like they always said like they didn't want to take the low hanging fruit, right? Like they didn't want to go after like to be like everybody else and go after politicians, especially Trump and like all that other stuff. They're like,
yeah, because
no,
to them it's too easy.
It's too easy,
and it really
is.
Now
they're cashing in on it, and they're like, oh well, this was pretty easy, and also we do it better than everybody, so
it's
we might as well
but
do
it's
it.
working. So and again, 2 episodes in, I thought both have been brilliant so far.
I'm going A for the first one, A+ for the second episode. I thought the second episode was funnier.
I will say it had me laughing more, only because every time Noam shot a dog, and then pew, 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 on her face, and then she puts her foot up, and they're like, "Yep, another job well done."
Yeah, another job well done, right? Because honestly, like, dude, no one ever looked at Christy Noam and was like, you know, when she's got like her bulletproof vest on and her gun and her holster on her hip, and like, no one ever looked at her and was like, yeah,
you're out there.
I want to join ICE.
You're out there. Well, I mean. I don't agree with the whole face melting thing, and like because, dude, she's like 53 and she's a smoke show. She looks fucking great. Like,
ooh, who would you take? Christy Noam, Tulsi Gabbard, Lauren Boebert. I'll even throw in one for the other side. AOC.
See, AOC. I don't even want to be around her because I feel like her level of retardation is contagious.
Bro, low key, I would hate fuck the shit out of that bitch.
I mean, I'd slap her titties around.
I think like.
But then she smiles and it's just Donkey from Shrek.
Yeah. I don't think it's that bad. I think she has some pretty like bad pictures that she has, but honestly, when you watch her like talk and move like in real life, she's not.
No, she's not unattractive.
She's not unattractive.
I just think she's such an idiot. I can't get over that.
Well, she's just a fraud. She's not an idiot. She's just playing a part. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly believe that most politicians are just thespians that are selected to play the part. Like, I really just think they're actors at this point.
As far as
I hate the real ones.
That's true. But as far as the Republicans that you mentioned, I gotta go with Boebert simply based on the fact that she's down a clown in a movie theater.
She gives over the pants handies right in theaters, bro.
Like, let's fucking giddy up. Like, let's go.
And she's like very short and petite, but she has those fake titties, and you're like, nice, like that works. I don't know.
Yeah, and the other 2 women I think are quite Tulsi and Noam, Christy. I think they're attractive as well. I mean, Christy, especially given her age, she doesn't look 53.
No,
not that 53 is old, but no, she to me could pass for like mid 40s.
She is she's a little heavy on the Botox, though. I will say that. You know what I mean? Like you can definitely tell.
I guess,
let's put it that way. You can tell it's not.
Yes, so they're not entirely like out of line with their commentary on her having work done to that
Right.
extent. But it's not like she looks completely unrecognizable from what she did.
No. No.
Before she had this position or.
Tulsi's a little
gotten a
baddie though. She's low key baddie.
I like that
And
streak
then,
in her hair, like Rogue from
Oh,
X-Men.
love that. I know.
Mhm.
There's something about that. It's just like I don't know what it is about that. Does it for me every time. It doesn't matter who.
It
and
just
then,
adds something. It's like yeah.
And then
She
what's
knows
her
what
name,
she's
too?
doing.
The press secretaries are pretty fire too. So
Oh yeah. Well, she's also young.
right, but she's like what 25.
Like 27, I think.
Yeah, something like that. She's like, and her husband's like twice her age.
Hey, good for him.
Oh,
She's
like
a
25
baddie.
years. Yeah, 20. Yeah.
She can
I know, right?
actually speak and answer questions.
I know she doesn't have to circle back every time she gets a
Yeah,
difficult
or
question.
be a gay
Or-
black woman who doesn't
Yeah.
know what the fuck she's talking about ever, and just have. She didn't even have a catchphrase.
Her book comes out I think next month.
God, why would anybody publish that, let alone want to read
I mean,
it?
I'm just curious to see what's not in it. You know what I mean? Like,
Is
it's
it a
gonna be-
bunch of blank pages after her, like, thank you?
I mean, it must be right.
And a
Like,
forward by
yeah,
Joe
a forward.
Biden, which is just
Yeah.
like, hey, man, I know
Hey,
roaches
man.
and fucking
great job.
Corn Pop was a bad man.
Corn Pop was a bad dude. But no, I think the South Park episode was good. I think it was an A+ so far, given what we had to measure against it. It's just they're doing Trump. They're doing Trump well for the first time. It feels like, you know what I mean?
Well, because they're
Like,
actually, again, it seems like it's gonna be revealed that he was Saddam Hussein the entire time.
So
But-
there's always a head fake, and that's why I don't overreact to I never overreact to a South Park episode and be like, oh man, they fucking slammed this or like whatever. Like, you remember
Yeah.
the one when they put the fucking thing in the schools, the telelink, the IntelliLink,
Yes.
and Mackie can't figure it out, and it's like, he's like setting off the fucking sprinklers.
Yeah, it's just playing Kenny Loggins music the whole time.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa, whoa. Like, it's
Even
fucking-
though the heat is on isn't Kenny Loggins, but
Yeah.
everything else was Kenny
That's
Loggins.
that's right. That was the heat is on. The
Yes.
heat is on. All the alarms are going off. The
Mhm.
kids are just scared.
And yeah.
And that was great. And he's like, "Oh, great! Now I can schedule Ike's appointment." And they were like, everybody. Remember after that episode, everybody was like, "Oh man, like you guys really fucking showed them, man. Yeah, you guys really took down Obamacare because it was." Right when the Obamacare website launched and like it fucking failed because it was way
I
overlogged.
think I think that was,
It was-
an allegory for it.
It coincided time wise
Or
on
maybe
it. And it was
not.
like, and everybody was like, dude, you guys fucking totally took down Obamacare with that. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? We were literally talking about like these in-home entertainment system things that like suck ass. And they're like, then like I think they were like, if you are ever fortunate enough to purchase a house that comes with one of these in it, because it is they only come in very expensive houses. We're like, the blinds are automated, the fucking everything's
Right,
automated.
yeah.
They're like, rip that shit the fuck out and get rid of it. Like, it sucks. And everyone's like, oh, so you weren't going after Obamacare? They're like, what the fuck's Obamacare? No, we weren't fucking going after Obamacare. We didn't give a shit about that.
We're rich. We have the best health care.
Yeah, we're rich. Obamacare allowed us to keep our primary care doctor, unlike all of you fucking poor people. So,
Yeah, I mean, speaking of which, I recently got back on healthcare now, and unfortunately, it's an HMO, so my primary that I could
very
get
gay.
within my network, well, not gay, but he practices out of a speedboat, and he's not allowed to dock, so I have to go and it's a process.
He practices out of a speedboat and he's not allowed to dock. And for some reason, I can only go find him. He's only at the P-Town landing. I don't know. It's weird.
Oh no, he's not out there. No, he is very much not allowed out there.
Well, I thought that's what he was. I thought you meant by HMO.
Well, let's just say that Fire Island, which is a lot like P-Town, it got its name because he started a fire there some time ago, and it wasn't because he liked the people.
Got it. I'm clocking that he is standing on business.
But speedboat can't dock international waters, or at least far out enough from
Hey
the
man,
coast.
that's sometimes the best healthcare you can get, because at least healthcare you're gonna get around here. They're only gonna try to kill you, so it doesn't matter.
Hey, you know what? You gave me a clean bill of health. Blood pressure's great. Cholesterol levels fantastic.
My blood pressure is good right now, but football season hasn't started yet, so
Oh, that's coming up.
it's
I
unfortunately.
mean, it just started.
Unfortunately, it's very close.
Preseason started, yes.
Yeah, it's just I mean, with like not to get into sports because I know we don't really do sports, but
We do talk about it here and there, and we can, but
We can.
you have a whole show dedicated to that. So.
I do. It's called Row One Seat One. It'll be live tomorrow night on the one, the only, the New Bedford Guide.
Check it out, folks.
Yes, you should. Hold
Best
on.
sports talk and shit talk in the goddamn business.
I like will. So yeah, so Row One Seat One is the best because we'll start off talking about like, whatever fucking, sports stuff, and then I'm looking for the preview. I don't think we have an episode this week.
Are you still on vacation? Or hiatus?
We are until tomorrow. Tomorrow is our first live show back.
Well, yeah, folks. Go
so
and watch
tomorrow's
it.
our first show. But sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I was trying to see if South Park had an episode this week, and I'm not seeing a preview yet. So, but it's still early. Usually they release it sometime Sunday night. But
it's still early considering it's South Park. Like,
they could just have not. They could not be doing a teaser for this week. But no, so Row One Seat One's my favorite. I love doing it because we'll start off talking about like NFL preseason, and I'm sure tomorrow night there'll be a lot of dildo talk regarding the WNBA.
Oh yeah,
and that will
hilarious.
And that will undoubtedly just devolve into like, all right, top 3 greatest porn stars of all time. Like, go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just goes there. Like, we go off the rails so quick on that show. It's so much fun.
Oh, it's very much like this show too. Like we start with some ideas, but generally speaking, this is freeform. This is a freeform conversation show.
This is just you and I talking shit about stuff that we enjoy talking shit about.
Yeah, and we do talk beforehand. Briefly, we go over
very brief.
the bullet points, and then it just goes from there.
And that's what we do on Row One. That's what we do on Row One Seat One too. Is like we just go over the bullet points. Like we haven't our show's tomorrow night. I know more or less what we're going to talk about, and I steer the show, and I'll steer the boys in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't really do a lot of prep because I really want to get like their organic reactions to a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Without having because there's nothing that pisses me off more than like a podcast or a show that's scripted, and it's like, okay, like we're gonna argue fucking top 5 quarterbacks in the league tonight. Sean, you're gonna tell us why Patrick Mahomes is the best, and Paul, you're gonna take Joe Burrow, and then me, I'm gonna tell you why I think Danny Dimes is gonna be the best quarterback in the league this year.
Yeah.
It's like, no, like we're not doing that. It's so fucking gay and so fucking forced.
No, I totally agree, but that's also dependent on the type of content that it is. Like where it's something that involves like if it's like history or current events where it's like
factual.
Yes, one of them usually has to do the research, but the good ones that I listen to do that, and it's also comedy. So one person comes in, and the other people are coming in blind, and they're reacting to this information, and they all talk about it, and then keep the story going. That I like, but when it comes to this type of stuff or like sports talk, it has to be completely unscripted. Like,
right.
There's no other way to do it. Like, you can have your topic set up, but
you and I know, like, we both know we're going to talk about South Park tonight because we've been saying we're going to do a review of the episode every week. And it's
finally back after it got delayed, and then a week. We had a week off. But yeah, here we are talking about it now.
Yeah,
and
right.
I think it was great.
But yeah, they took last week off, but there was before that. It's been like 2 years since we've had a season,
actual season. And I just told you before we started the stream, I recently caught up on all of the specials that I had missed when I didn't have Paramount.
What did you think of the specials?
They were fucking great.
I'm dying.
I binged all 3 of them in a row.
So and which ones did you watch so that everybody knows?
The Ozempic.
Great one.
The Cred.
Yep.
And then it wasn't.
Was it the Disney one?
No, because I had already saw that. Okay. That was when they switch bodies with women.
Yes.
Yeah, I had already seen that.
It is Kathleen Kennedy still is one of my favorite fucking character swaps of all time.
Mm-hmm. What was the other one?
Put a chick in the linguine and make her fucking gay.
Yeah. Oh, what was the other one?
There's the Ozempic.
Yep.
I'm trying to think now too. Like I'm forgetting.
I can look it up now, but there was 3 because I had like a whole goddamn.
Oh, was it the streaming wars? There was the Pandaverse, the end of obesity, the COVID, and then there was the streaming wars.
I think it was the streaming wars.
Yeah, when the Man Bear Pig is just a hitman for the fucking for PPs.
Oh no, it wasn't that one. It was the one with the auctioneer at the end. Yeah, the streamer one. Maybe that was one of the other ones. But anyways, I caught up. Thought they were all fantastic. I'm just glad it's back, and I don't care how they're making fun of Trump. I'm gonna laugh. Like, as long as it's good. And
that's
these
my
guys
thing. As long
have the
as
best
it's
track
funny,
record.
it doesn't matter.
They've never let me down since season 1, episode 1. And anything that they've done,
life that has never let me down.
It
Not
truly
once.
is. That and Blue Moon beer. And
I mean, Kettle One has never really let me down either, so I can't say that. But
Yeah, I can
it's
say-
one of the it's one of the few entertainment things, like
As far as-
shows, if you will. You know, it's
no,
like
it's
listen,
the GOAT.
Like
It's-
the Broncos let me down all the time. You know, the
sports
Astros,
teams
the
will let
Lakers,
you down all the
they
time.
let me down all the time. It's fine. It's you get accustomed to it. That's part of it.
Yeah, there's cycles with sports. People age out.
South Park since 1997 has never missed.
And they've
never
made
missed.
some of the best stuff otherwise, too. Like, dude, Team America was like the most
Oh my God,
expensive marionette movie ever made. They
So-
didn't have to have it be marionettes, but they were like, fuck it. It looks so stupid. Let's do it.
It's got to be top 5 funniest movies of all time.
It still holds up. In fact, it's more relevant now than it was then.
That it really is. That's the thing, and a lot of South Park stuff ages like a fine wine. Like
It truly does.
You watch it 10, 15 years later, and you're like, holy shit, these guys were way ahead.
You're
of
like,
the
wait,
curve.
this didn't come out last week? Like,
Yeah. Like I love I went through there was a Reddit thread on the South Park Reddit, and it was like what episodes didn't age well, and of course it's Reddit, so the number one episode that didn't age well, I think we talked about this, was the one with when Garrison transitions back to being a dude,
yeah.
and they're like, you know, and at the end he's like, well, he's like, when I, you know, he's giving his like, you know, what did I learn today speech, and he's like, I learned today that, you know, if you don't have ovaries, you can't make a baby, then you're not a woman. And, you know, he's like, if you can't make a baby, you're not a woman. And the guy's like, you know, well, my wife had ovarian cancer and she can't have a baby. And he's like, better get an AIDS test, Thompson. Your wife's a dude, faggot.
Faggot.
Like,
Yep. And then
that's what the
I'm
show
back,
goes out
and he
on.
jumps, and the dick penis is on, the mouse penis is on his. I'm back.
Dude, it was fucking hilarious. But everybody was like, oh, that one aged so poorly because we all know now that gender is a social construct. And
No,
like,
that whole
you know,
episode makes more sense now. Like the whole
Way more.
trans-species thing.
Way more sense.
Kyle's negroplasty. Like, the way the doctor responds to that when Kyle's like, oh, I feel like I was born black and tall. Can you give me a surgery that makes me black and tall? And he's like, what? Oh, you mean a negroplasty? Like it's a regular thing.
Like, oh, right. How could I
Oh, yeah,
forget?
yeah. Oh, but then he's like, no, all I did was just make him look like he could play basketball.
Yeah.
Those testicles in his knees are ticking time bombs.
You know, it's like those guys that fucking put like a body kit on a Fiero and like everybody thinks it's a Ferrari for a minute and you're like, nope, it's just a Pontiac.
Yeah.
Don't
Which isn't
do
even
that.
a goddamn thing anymore. Pontiac
No.
is done.
Right? I know. But like, yeah. So the specials were good. I think my favorite part of the Ozempic special was when they're having the shootout on the highway, like Fast and the Furious style.
Oh,
And,
with
like,
all the serial characters.
With all the
Oh,
serial
man.
characters.
I
And,
mean,
like,
that's
Sugar
the
Bear-
crescendo.
Sugar Bear is like hanging out the side of the car. He's like, can't get enough of that golden Christmas. They're like drifting the car.
Hey, sorry, Granny. Looks like I'm gonna shoot out your tie.
I was fucking dying, dude. That was great. Those specials were absolutely A+. And if you don't have Paramount Plus now, you might want to get it, especially if you're a UFC fan. 'Cause I don't know if you saw the news today.
Yeah, they're done with pay-per-views.
Add no more pay-per-views. All UFCs are going to Paramount Plus.
I'm on it. Great for me.
7 years, $7.7 billion for the UFC.
So a little over $1 billion a year.
1.1 billion a year.
Hey, I don't. I'm not the biggest fan of Dana White as a human being, but I do love MMA and
I'm not a
UFC.
huge fan of MMA, if you will. I don't follow it like a lot of people do, but
I don't
never,
like I used to, but I do
I'll never, like,
really love
not-
the sport.
Yeah, I'll never like turn down a good fight. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like if everybody's like, "Oh, this is gonna be a great fight," I'm like, "All right, cool." As long as the guys in it are good, and
Yes.
like by good, I mean like they got to be characters. You know what I mean? Like I was having this conversation with a couple of buddies today on the golf course, and we were talking about UFC, and I was like, I'm like, I love UFC, but every time my thing with UFC is every time I'm a big like fighter fan. Like I'm a fan of the guy. Not necessarily the sport, if you will. Like,
So you either love or hate Conor McGregor, then, right?
love Conor McGregor.
I used to love him until he threw that fucking thing through the window and he hurt my girl Rose.
Oh yeah. I still love him because he's a fucking high-tempered Irishman.
No, I like him for the fact that he's a draw because he's a fucking ridiculous asshole.
So like when I first got into MMA,
and he
I was
a great fighter.
I was a Ken Shamrock fan.
Oh,
Ken
he was
Shamrock was the
amazing back
man.
then.
And then he got knocked out by Tito Ortiz, and we never heard from Ken Shamrock again. I was like, well, that sucks.
Well, that
And then
was
all of a
after
sudden-
Shamrock was out of his prime.
Way after. But then all of a sudden, here comes this guy, fucking, Chuck Liddell,
Mm-hmm.
and he beats the shit out of Tito Ortiz, and I'm like, I like
Yes,
this
he
guy.
did.
And then along comes Rampage Jackson, and it's Chuck Liddell's career for all intents and purposes. I'm like, what the fuck? Every time I start liking somebody, they get fucking beat,
Well,
and then
and,
you never
and
hear from
Rampage
them.
had an even shorter run than Liddell.
Yeah.
And then Randy Couture, and then Brock Lesnar, and the list goes on and on, depending on
Right.
weight, classes and what have
But that was and then from like Liddell, the next guy I really liked was Connor because he was a character, and that was
I like
fun.
Connor initially because he was a character. He actually was humble, at least outside of things. He would talk shit, but
But he was a good person.
and that now he's not at all. But if he were
I
to
don't know.
return,
Is he not? Is he a piece of shit outside of?
oh yeah, he finally cheated on his wife with possibly an underage girl.
I didn't even hear that.
I don't know that's allegedly. I don't know the full thing, but no, he's hasn't been like a good, because he was completely devoted to his wife outside of being an outspoken asshole and
Right.
the thing. But as soon as he started attacking people outside of the octagon and injuring others that had nothing to do with his feud with Khabib at the time, now you're just. This is WWE shit, but it isn't because it's actually legit
Because people are actually getting hurt.
yeah, this isn't
Yeah.
planned, so nobody else knows, other than you, knows what the fuck is about to happen right now. So, but I give credit where credit's due. He was a hell of a fighter. He hasn't actually fought since I want to say 2022, 2023.
It's been a while, and that's the thing. But the thing, to my point, I loved Connor, but now Connor's not a thing anymore.
He's
He's
now
in
it's
the UFC, but he's not the man.
well, yeah, because it's been too long. Since he's not immediately relevant within the sport right now because he hasn't actually had a fight in at least 2 years.
No, so he's kind of fallen off. But that's my thing with UFC is, I like it. I like it as a sport. I respect the shit out of the guys that do it because I tried it. I couldn't do it. I did not enjoy getting punched in the face at all. And they're like, well, dude, that's kind of part of the game. You got to learn to get punched in the face. And I'm like, no, I don't think I do. I'm not going to do that, actually. I'm just going to actively not participate in a sport where I get punched in the face for fun.
Hey, if you want to get good at, if you want to get just good at striking, just go to a boxing gym and take some just boxing lessons. You don't have to spar. Just learn how to punch. Get your stamina up.
That would be fine. That's fine. Boxing is a workout, is a great thing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Krav Maga or Muay Thai or any of those type of things where you can use it as self-defense if you ever needed it. But
I did judo. I have a 2nd degree brown in that, but granted that was decades ago. And also judo is hey, let me grab your shirt and try to throw you to the ground. There's no striking in that. It's
yeah, it's a little different.
So then that's when I started doing a little bit of boxing here and there. But yeah, judo, BJJ, it's just like there's some big time MMA fights that happen, and the guy that's a BJJ practitioner will just immediately go lie on his back and just be like, "Come on, man," to the striker, and it's a joke. It's like,
yeah,
come on, dude, you're both here. Stand the fuck up, BJJ guy. Like, either you stand the fuck up right now, or you learn how to do some stand up. Like, how to throw some strikes and defend yourself.
And that's where I think, like, they say, like, styles make fights and all that kind of shit. Right?
It's really not like that anymore now, but it was not that long ago.
Like, you get a BJJ guy, and the first thing he wants to do is go to the ground. Like, and I get that. Obviously, you're trying to win, so you're playing to your strengths.
Yes.
But that's not the most entertaining form of combat sports. Like,
especially when your opponent is a guy that's a striker, because that's why you're doing this in the first place, and he's not going to want to go down there, depending on his level of training in ground game.
No, fuck that, dude. He's like, I know what's going to happen if I go down there.
Unless he's very well rounded and also good at that, like a good like amateur wrestler sort of thing, or just bigger than them.
Right. I mean, like Brock Lesnar and that's the thing, like Brock Lesnar kind of made a joke out of the UFC for a little bit there.
Well, he was a legit collegiate wrestler. I mean,
he was a collegiate wrestler, but he came in with like no mixed martial arts training and just dunked on everybody for like his first three fights. And it was just like, yeah, I'm just big, an athlete, and I'm like this much as good as everybody else, but I'm gonna win because obviously weight classes exist for a reason, and he took advantage of that. Then some guys started figuring out, like, okay, we know how to beat the bigger guys. Like,
well, Frank Mir got him in his second fight with a heel hook.
Right, which is like, god damn.
So that showed his lack of experience and it comes to ground game. Because Frank Mir is a better guy on the ground.
Yep.
But in the rematch, Brock fucked him up.
Yeah.
And Brock fucked pretty much everybody else up besides Overeem. But that was already after he had diverticulitis.
He ended up finishing with like a 3-2 record or something like that.
Overeem?
No, Brock. 3-2, 5-3 or something like that.
I mean, it was pretty low numbers overall, like in terms of wins and losses. I think he was still positive. I mean, I'll look it up right now. But when he came back, it was after he had diverticulitis. So he had part of his intestine removed.
Is that what Robert Frank had?
Oh, that guy?
I love Robert Frank. Still one of the funniest fucking characters.
Oh, no, that guy's hilarious. I love him.
Fucking hysterical.
All right, so Brock Lesnar's mixed martial arts record is 5 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. So, yeah, you weren't far off.
Right. 5-3.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, shit, when he was firing on all cylinders, nobody could stop him.
Nah, he was a juggernaut, dude. You know what I mean? I mean, Brock Lesnar, a tremendous athlete, dude.
Granted, he couldn't go longer than 2 rounds.
Yeah, if you got him to the third, I think you had a pretty good shot of beating him. Or if it was a 5-rounder, that was even worse.
And and that's assuming that you're lucky enough to not get absolutely clobbered by those giant fists of his. Like,
yeah. He was fun to watch, though. He was not the best, but he was fun to watch.
No,
and it was.
I mean,
but it was also
better
fun
than CM Punk.
It was way better.
Yeah.
CM Punk's UFC career was like a flash in the pan.
A joke. And I like CM Punk as a wrestler, but holy shit,
the only reason anybody even knew he was in the UFC was because he was a wrestler. He wouldn't have even gotten that shot had he not been a wrestler.
And he was only his isn't particularly, his career is particularly embarrassing because he was given the spotlight because of his wrestling name.
Yep.
He was fed nobodies and he lost every time.
Yeah.
And he was injured while training. Both his fights were delayed.
Tough hit.
A lot. I hate to see it. But he just was not cut out for actual combat sports. It's like, no, you are a pro wrestler, and that takes a degree of toughness, but not where you're getting legitimately like destroyed in your face or choked out or any other number of things. Like it,
Right.
they're similar, but they're not the same.
But they're not
whatsoever.
Yeah. It's like Formula One and drag racing. Like, yeah, they're both two forms of auto racing, but they're very different.
You would know the difference better on that than I would.
Well, I think you know what drag racing is. That's a quarter.
Oh yeah,
mile
you
in
go a
straight
quarter
line.
mile.
Formula One's like a 4-mile road track. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, yeah, you gotta go fast and turn left. With a drag race, you just gotta go fast.
no, Formula One, you got to turn left and right. NASCAR would be like somewhere in the middle of that.
Okay, yeah. Formula, yes, that's a more.
Yeah, that's the.
It's not an oval track. There's, yeah.
No, those are like 13, 14, 15 turn, 18 turn sometimes.
Right, of varying degrees and what have
Circuits,
you.
as they call them.
And then there's the whole, rally racing.
We call it the wine and cheese circuit because it's so ritzy. You know, it's so much money that, like, yeah, this cheese is from the eastern seaboard of France, and it's very aged. Yes. And we have this lovely Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand. Yes, would you like to pair them? And like, yeah, it's caviar. I just wiped my ass with a $100 bill. Let's let the poor people go fishing.
You got you got Zian from Australia? Oh, nah.
Nah. Dude, do you ever watch, speaking of Australia, do you ever watch The Big Les Show?
Nah.
The fucking
I don't know what that is.
The Australian Sasquatches. Have I ever sent that to you on a fucking Instagram?
What the fuck are you talking about?
The Big Les Show. It's like it's a cartoon. It's an animated thing, and they're like Australian Sasquatches, and there's one like jacked old white man, and then this alien named Clarence, and it's fucking hilarious.
Never heard of this.
Oh my god. Do you have Instagram?
No.
Oh, get on Instagram, and I'll fucking start.
I can't.
Oh right, we went over this.
Meta.
Yeah,
right, well, folks, I am fucked on Meta.
I'll just start texting you.
The only way you're seeing my face right now on anything Meta is because if Joey shared the link. I am completely deplatformed off of there, and that's fine.
Yeah, I'll send you some funny. They're so Australian. It's so fucking funny. And like they battle like these alien things. I don't know. It's fucking hysterical, dude. Like,
I mean,
it's little clips. I don't know. It's just funny as fuck.
If you recommend it, I'll definitely check it out.
Like they smoke tons of weed and take tons of drugs, like the Sasquatches do, and like they'll just be like wicked high and they'll like skateboard like off a roof, and like break all the and they like die and they'll be like, and then they just like snap back into it and they're like, he's like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, it's just, what are you talking about? And it's like,
did you just die? Nah.
No.
No.
Like, and then they're like the one where they're like he asked him, he's like, did you guys eat the brownies? And he's like, yeah, why? And he's like, any reason we shouldn't have eaten them? He's like, no. But how many did you eat? And he's like, like half of them. He's like, oh god damn it. Oh fuck. They're like, why? What's the matter? And he's like,
too much.
Nothing. Don't even worry about it. Like, I'll send it to you. I'll find it. It's wicked fun. Trust me. You're gonna
I'm down to give it a shot.
Stupid. It's so fucking stupid. It's just.
I like
great.
stupid.
Yeah, it's right in our wheelhouse, dude. It's great. But yeah, it's I'll see if they have a website. The Big Les Show. Yeah, Clarence is so fucking funny. Oh, it's on. Yeah, it's right here on YouTube. Here, I'll send you the.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I can't send you the link on here. I'll have to send it to you. I'll have to text it.
The old-fashioned way via landline.
Yeah,
you'll have to call
I need a
me.
fucking carrier pigeon to get in touch with you. You're like, we have one guy in my fantasy football league because it's fantasy draft season. We have one fucking guy in my league, and I love him to death. He's one of my best friends. But like, he doesn't have Venmo. He doesn't have he doesn't use apps on his phone. Like, he doesn't.
Well, I have that because I'm not completely
he's just cut off from society. So he's just like, nah, man.
I respect that though.
I begrudgingly respect it but it is a wicked pain in the ass because when he wins if he wins the championship, I got to go to like 6 different ATMs because no ATM lets you take out like enough money in one shot. You know what I mean anymore?
Yeah.
So it's like $200 limits everywhere. So
2 or 3 depending on the one. Yeah.
I go to like 5 fucking ATMs to get enough money, and then like I'll see him like I've been late to the poker tournament the last 2 years. because of him. Because I've been trying to get him money to fucking pay him. Because I go to the ATM, like, oh, you can't take out enough. Oh, that's too much. Oh, this ATM's out of money. Like, what the fuck?
Well, the trick is, at least for me, the closest ATM that's for my bank is in a CVS right near me. Yeah, I can take out like $300 at a time, but if I need more, then I just do another transaction. I just keep
this
standing
one.
there.
Yeah, this one limits you. It won't let you. It won't let you do another transaction. Not for nothing either, but like, I'm not paying fucking $3 a transaction. You know, I'm not paying.
Yes.
I'm not paying $12 to get you your money. Like, I'm gonna be like, okay,
No,
here's your $1,000 less 12. That's for me. Thank you. ATM fees because you don't have Venmo. So
well, yeah, that's
charged the ATM.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and yeah, I try to use, digital. I mean, I almost never carry cash on me unless I know that I need to. And that's why it pisses me off. I can't go into the Stop and Shop down the street for me on any day really without some little league team or dance team trying to get money from people, and listen, I feel like an asshole for not. When I do have some loose money on me, I give it to them. But it's like why aren't your parents that are standing here with you now? Why aren't they funding your goddamn passion,
dude?
Like,
for real,
how is this my problem?
Nothing pisses me off more than having to walk by like little children asking for money.
Yeah.
For fucking like all that shit. I wish like stores would stop letting them do that, because the worst part is like you used to be able to walk by and be like, sorry, I don't have cash. Now they got a fucking giant fucking banner with a fucking QR code on it. It's like, oh, you can just Venmo us, and I'm like,
I haven't seen that here in South.
Dude, it's
at
like
the one in Dartmouth Street,
but I go to Shaw's on Route 6 now. Because,
Shaw's is good. You can get.
It's basically one step below Whole Foods,
And basically, and you can get booze there too.
Hoity,
or at least beer and wine.
And so that does help. Even though their wine and shit is way more expensive there than.
I don't buy wine.
See, I do. I buy certain types of wine. Like I am a wino a little bit when it comes to like food. I like to. I actually am that asshole.
Hey, that's fine if you are. I'm a beer. I'm a beer and whiskey guy.
I love a good glass of red with a nice steak. You know what I mean? Like, it's just and trust me, and white.
I'll smell a good bottle. You could pour me a good bottle of red, let it breathe, and I'll swirl it around in the glass, and I'll smell it and be like, yes, I'm picking up notes of grapes.
Am I getting that right?
And that's
grapes?
it.
Are there grapes in this?
And if I'm not mistaken, they're fermented.
Yeah. See, like I actually go to like wine classes with like my mom sometimes, so like I can pick up like different like notes of my cousin.
Oh man, that's a waste of money. What the fuck are you doing?
I have a cousin who's like I don't know if he's a sommelier.
A sommelier of anything is a fucking idiot. Like,
no,
everyone's palate is different.
Wine ones are fucking like, I think there's like 120 of them in the world.
It's the biggest scam.
It is.
Any sommelier is a scam.
But my cousin's like, this is what he does. You know what I mean? He does wine, and it's a big industry, dude. And it's
what
fucking
do you mean
crazy.
He does wine?
That's what he does. That's his career.
He's putting his dick
wine.
in wine.
I'm probably. Maybe he pours it on his balls like Randy in the episode.
It's a little fizzy on the head.
I'm getting. It's a little fizzy on the head. I'm getting notes of dark cherries and a little bit of wet slate in there too, as well. Yeah.
Wet slate, like what the fuck?
It's that's what I love that about wine though. It's so fucking pretentious. It's so funny to me. But like that's what my cousin
it can be that way with whiskey too. There's like whiskey sommeliers now, and I'm like, you guys need to shut up. Like,
dude, whiskey, beer, these fucking.
With the IPA, and I like an IPA, but I'm not like that where I'm like, oh man, it's so.
Yeah, I love IPAs. So it's like, yeah, man, I love fucking tasting fucking fizzy sour grapefruit. That's my whole thing.
That depends on there's so many different ones now. They don't all taste like that. There's a lot of fruity IPAs. Those are the ones that I like.
I actually do love a good IPA, once in a while, but
yeah, not all the time.
I'm not a big beer guy though, so that's my thing. But wine, listen, man, I'll go hard in the paint on wine. Like, you want to start getting into, New World, Old World, different flavor notes, different hints. You know the
Well,
way.
here's where I could get into it with you with a counterpoint with whiskey and scotches and stuff because I know more about that.
Scotches,
That's more my
I could
jam.
do a little bit of Scotch. Whiskey, I'm completely dumb. I don't know anything about whiskey. I know I can't really drink Jack Daniels because it makes me feel like shit in the morning.
That is no, dude. Don't ever put that in your body.
Yeah, just don't do that.
It's
But
just
no,
not good.
I've got like a decent little collection of Irish whiskeys downstairs. Like I've got Yellow Spot, Green Spot, Red Breast. Trying to think of what else I have downstairs, like just on tap downstairs. Like that's just like my house whiskeys, not included. Like like I'll get like a nice bottle. Like I love a good bottle of Lefroy. That's
Okay.
that nice peat mossy Irish.
Well, the Scotch,
Scotchy.
yes.
Scotch. Yeah, that's.
I prefer
that's
Scotches over whiskeys, but
same.
if I have to go with whiskeys, I go with the more
like
smoky.
shit in the morning, but it's okay.
Yes.
Because
But I mean that
and
depends on
Scotch
how much you have. But
often-
I can have 2 fingers of like a mid tier whiskey, either on the rocks or neat, and be fine regardless.
Like when
just
I'm
as a nightcap.
celebrating, if I'm celebrating and I have a nice stogie or something like that, I'll go downstairs. I'll pour.
Oh yeah, they
myself
pair very well. Yes, cigars and
I'll pour up a fucking a snifter of Red Breast or something like that, which my mom actually brought me back from Ireland, which is pretty cool. And I have I have a couple other whiskeys that my mom brought me back from Ireland when they went like 2-3 years ago. But like my dad will just drink like Yellow Spot or Green Spot like just at home, like yep, that's it. Like he's a Jameson guy now, but for years he drank Dewar's, which was hilarious because it was cheap. But then as he got older and his palate more refined, and he doesn't drink as much of it, he'll start. And
you appreciate the better tasting stuff.
Yeah, like my uncle always used to tell me, he's like, you can buy cheap whiskey and cut it with Coke. He's like, but why not buy the good whiskey and cut it with Coke? He's like, you're still putting a better product in the Coke. He's like, it's still going to taste better.
I don't. And I'm the only whiskey if I would mix with Coke is Jack, because it's already super sweet. And
I don't even go to Jack.
Just,
I go. What's the fuck? What's the one we use for 2 fingers that we always called it? Oh my god, dude, this is gonna kill me. It's a shitty fucking Irish whiskey that we used to use.
J&B?
No. Probably shittier than that. It'll come to me.
J&B's like mid.
Yeah.
It's not the worst, but it's not the best either.
God damn it.
I would still put that above Jack Daniels, though.
Right.
Because at least J&B is like an Irish whiskey.
You know what? I'm going to take a piss and make a drink. And then and I'm going to come back with the answer for you.
All right.
Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
We'll get right back to it, folks. I'll still be here. How the fuck you all doing? Pretty good, right? I think so. We've already gone over an hour and we've only just talked about like South Park and like some diverging paths shit. We haven't even really gotten into politics other than what South Park has done with their first 2 episodes of season 28. So, who knows where this episode goes from now? I might actually use the bathroom too while Joey's doing it. And I'll be willing to bet I'll be back before he is. All right, well, I am back, and I won that bet. If anybody took it, if you bet against me, then shit, you're wrong. But yeah, hope everybody's having a good night tonight. Oh, here he is.
Okay.
It's fine. I also took a break, and I made a bet with whoever was watching of who would be back first, and if they bet against me, then shit, they lost.
Yes, I have to go all the way down.
You have stairs to navigate. You're Joey, you're part of the 1% that owns a house that has stairs.
I actually have 2 flights of stairs in my house. Yeah.
Oh, la di fucking da. So you got at least like 48 to 50 stairs.
Yeah, that's why we watch a lot of Formula 1 in this house. Yeah.
Yes, and we only watched that movie in 4D.
Yeah. And it took me until the second step down to remember it was Kennedy's Irish whiskey, which is what we used to use.
Okay, yeah, of course it's Kennedy.
I know. I'm like, fuck, what was the name of that Irish whiskey that we always use for fucking? Oh, right, yeah, Kennedy's. You idiot. That was like my dad and my good you remember Ryan Cabral?
Yeah, of course.
His late uncle. Well, no, still his uncle, but he's since passed away. But his uncle and my dad and his dad used to drink Kennedy's and Coke all the time. Like that was like their working drink, you know, like when they were out, like, you know, doing something in the yard, like fucking landscaping or building something or working on a boat. And like, all right, time for 2 fingers. Yeah, time for 2 fingers. That was like their first, like, refreshing.
There we go. All right, now we can keep going for another hour and a half or so.
And then it would move on, and then they would move on to like the heavier stuff. You know, then they would my dad would get into to his scotch and everything else. But anyway, it was fun. But yeah, Kennedy's and Coke. That's like the go-to fucking whiskey for mixing with Coke, in my opinion.
Sounds about right. I think that might have been what my uncle Steve, who also lived on the same street that you guys did, he owned the house that was kind of like brownish with like wood, you know, like finished, not like a vinyl siding, and he had the boat called Malarkey too. He was like 2 houses down from Ryan's parents.
Wasn't the house right next to it? Wasn't Mr. Cassidy, was it?
Yes.
That was your uncle?
Steve Cassidy, yeah.
No shit, dude.
My uncle. Well, he married my aunt. So he wasn't always my uncle, but then he was. And dude, Steve was such a badass. Holy shit.
Dude, that guy never smiled, never waved, never said hi to anybody on that street as long as we lived there. And then one day, like, he was walking, like, I think he was a little older at the time. He was walking by me.
Dude, he was always super old. When he married my aunt, he was like 30 years older than her. Like,
yeah, he was like old, like, but like at this point, he was like, I mean, even older. And he was, he walked by me one day. And, like, I could tell it was wicked awkward for him because he fucking hated talking to people. Like, he didn't talk to... I mean, dude, I'm telling you...
Dude, he barely talked to us. Like, his
We lived there for 30-something years,
yes.
Dude. He would drive by us in his red pickup truck.
Mm-hmm.
Never wave, never smile, never say hi. Nothing, dude.
He was a very gruff man.
Never got anything out of the guy. And then all of a sudden one day he was out on a walk. Like, I don't know if he was doing it for health reasons or whatever, but I'd never seen him walking in my life. And this is when I was right at the end of right before I moved out of my parents' house. So probably like 12, 13 years ago. And he's walking by me and like we come like face to face. Like there's no like
getting around.
There's no way out of this one for him. Like I'm like, hey, Mr. Cassie, how you doing? And he's just like, good, how are you? I was like, I can't complain. I've been worse. And, like, he laughed. And I was like, holy shit. He just fucking laughed. I made Mr. Cassidy fucking laugh. No fucking way. Like, and I remember, like, calling my dad. My dad was, like, on his way home from work. I'm like, Dad, guess what I just did? He's like, no fucking way. I'm like,
no way.
Dude,
that son of a bitch has never smiled.
He's like, you fucking crazy bastard. He's like, you got him to laugh. I was like, he laughed. Not only did he say hi to me, which was the first time I'd ever said hi to the guy since, because I hung out with his grandkids when we were like really little, Like, I mean, I'm talking like 93, 94, 95. Justin, and I can't remember the other kid's name.
So that was before he married my aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he had his daughter, and then their kids.
Yep.
And like I remember hanging out with them when we were like super little. They would come around, but they weren't from around here, so they didn't come around a lot. But like they would come around in the summer sometimes, and we hung out with them a couple of times. They were pretty cool, from what I remember. Like they were cool kids.
Oh yeah, his kids are totally fun. He's just a hard ass Navy guy who also was a scuba welder, like underwater welder, like hardcore fucking shit. Like he's seen some shit too.
Yeah, my youngest brother.
Pretty sure he fought in Nam as well.
Did he really? That makes sense. My youngest brother got to know him a little bit, I guess, down because my brother worked down at like Davison Trip for a while, and was down there a lot where he was.
Yep.
And he was like, "Oh, it's Mr. Cassie." And he was like, "Oh, I live on the like whatever like," and I guess like my youngest brother was like, he's like he's always pretty cool to me. I'm like, really? I'm like Keith. I was like, I'm like at this point 30 years old. I'm like I've been living here for 27 years.
It's like trying to get blood from a stone from this guy.
Never even smiled or looked at me. Like, you just like, fucking kids. Like I swear to God, he would have run me over if he could have. And,
to be fair, he always had that demeanor about him, but
that's so funny.
He was a very nice guy, but he was very matter of fact, very gruff.
Honestly, I can't say the guy ever did anything like wrong or bad or mean.
As far as I know, he never did. Like, he was just
like no.
An older guy, hey, I got my boat. This is my life, and
fuck.
Hey, like, I take care of my lawn, I guess, and
well, not for a long time. Cool. He really didn't take care of it. Like that's the thing. Like his house, like I remember when we first moved in, like the lawn was all overgrown. There was junk cars in the yard. Like
after he married my aunt, I started going there and like mowing it a little bit here and there, and then I did like lay down patio now I did their whole backyard patio, essentially layout.
So that is
planted
now Ryan,
some bushes.
You know that's now Ryan's sister's house, right?
No shit.
Have you been through that neighborhood in a while?
No,
when was
not
the last
on.
time you drove through there.
Not down that street in a while.
Oh, dude.
Occasionally, I go by my old house on Howland Street.
You will not recognize your uncle's house.
I probably wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, it's been at least like 4 years since it's been sold, maybe longer.
Longer than that, I think. But
yeah, because they did move down to Florida.
Oh, is that so? He's still alive and good?
Oh no, he passed away around the same time my mother died. Like actually about a week before, so about going on 4 years this October.
Shit.
But
it's a bar. I was gonna tell you. Tell him I said hi if you ever talk to him.
I'll tell my aunt you did.
Yeah, for sure.
She's still around.
She was. I remember her. She was a very nice lady.
Oh yeah, my aunt Eileen's great.
Yeah,
she's
Eileen,
super cool.
Right. She was really nice. She always used to wave and smile and say hi and stuff.
Oh, so yeah, very friendly.
Very friendly. But what was I gonna say? Fucking no, I'll never forget the day I made Mr. Cassidy laugh. Like that was like to me that was like one of my like
milestone.
Like I was like fucking stuck my flag in that neighborhood. Like that's it. I fucking own this place now. No, Ryan's sister bought your uncle's house.
That's cool. I'm glad it went to somebody that also, grew up right there.
So Ryan bought the house to the left of his parents' house, which is directly across from my
parents.
And
I know. Yeah, it's been all remodeled and everything. That like.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then his sister bought your uncle's house, and the addition that they put on was bigger than the house that was there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a fucking little McMansion over there now too, which is awesome. It's fucking. I mean, I haven't been inside of it yet because I'm,
Well, they had a big yard.
Not throwing shade, Josh, but I haven't been invited yet. Your fucking cookout.
They had a big enough backyard where you could expand it back there. Quite a bit.
Plenty of room. They got. I think they got batting cages back there for their kids now. Like they got.
Shitload. And I think they own some of the property in the back. Even further than that, I don't know how far.
It goes back into like the marshy wetlands, which are all protected back there.
Yep.
Where we used to play paintball when we were kids, because then Brandon Pimentel's house is right next door to that.
Mm-hmm.
And the Pimentels still live there, so. And then I don't know who the Portuguese are. Well, I don't know if they're Portuguese, but I always assume they were because they had gold statues of lions at the end of their driveway, on the very.
I mean, they
corner
kind of
of
have to be.
Yeah. You just kind of live it. But yeah, no, funny. That's fucking hilarious. I had no idea that was your uncle.
Yep.
That's so funny, dude. I mean, I know that neighborhood's small, but like, goddamn, dude, like that was a really small neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody knew everybody apparently.
And yeah, again, like you and I, and our group of friends, our different circles, we cross streams here and there, but we weren't like ever like always hanging out together. But we've always been always been solid though.
Early
like
high school, we all hung out a lot.
Yeah, somewhat.
You know what I mean? Like with Jay and Paul and you and Mike, Mikey Russo and Josh Cabral and
yes, Cartman.
You know what I mean? Like that like you know what I mean? Like we all, because it was so funny because like even though you were literally like not even a block down kitty corner from us. Like,
yes.
like we just never saw you. We were like, I don't know, like Travis lives there. I mean,
or we did, but we were always cool with each other. Like there was never anything.
Yeah, no, we were always cool.
It was just like, oh, yep.
We'd see
there's
each other
those
on the
guys.
bus and shit, you know.
We're us, they're them, and we're all cool. Like, yeah, we just didn't always like collaborate.
Yeah, we didn't hang out with the Atlantic Street crew, you know.
Exactly.
Which was Josh and Jay and Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And then Josh was down on what the hell was the name of that little street right there before Dartmouth Street on the right?
Oh, I forget the name of it, but I think he's still there.
Right off Howland, not Howland Street, but fuck, dude, I should know what I.
It's off of Dartmouth. Oh,
it's no off Howland.
No, it
Street,
is Howland because that was the street I was on, and that is still Howland.
Yeah, right before you get to, it's the last street before Dartmouth.
Right in front of the library.
Right behind the barber shop that used to be there.
Yep. Yeah, but the guy that owned that, it used to look like Billy Connolly after he grew his hair out. Like.
Yeah, exactly. I remember Ryan used to go to him all the time, and I was like, really? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I used to go to the what used to be the $7 place.
I went there, but also mostly Clipper Ship.
Clipper Ship. Where was that, on Slocum?
Yep. Yeah. You buy your baseball cards there, and
yeah, right by right where Burgos is now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right near where the basketball courts are.
Yep. I remember that. Yeah, man, that town has changed a lot. It's changed a lot. Like every time I go there, I'm just like, God damn, dude. Like, there's so much it's so funny. You live in one area for so long, and you get to see it. Like, basically, I mean, remember like when we were kids, right? The Village was popping, but we didn't realize like when we were in elementary school, the Village was like on like at the almost the very bottom of its downturn.
Well, yeah, because Bridge Street Station was going under. Even though I had friends that worked there that stole liquor from it.
Bridge Street Station burned down. That was the
Mr. Morton with his totally not insurance fraud.
That was Bridge Street Cafe.
Yeah.
Bridge Street Cafe, right next to the fire station. With that was Caroline Morton's dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
That owned that.
Yeah, Caroline and Isabel's.
Isabel, yeah, that's right. I forgot the little sister's name, but they own that. But then like the Village Kitchen went to shit. The candy shop closed. I think the only thing that really stuck around for any, like throughout most of like my high school and college career was Dockside.
And then eventually the old racist woman who ran it died.
I loved her. She was so miserable. It was so awesome.
I loved her. She was not a good person.
She was not, but she was awesome, dude. Fucking.
But dude, she always gave me service, and I always got a huge, like 2 scoop of ice creams.
She was the shit. My grandfather. We used to go for walks down there. My grandfather lived on Pleasant Street, and we would walk down to the yacht club and go, and he'd get us ice cream. You know, Friday, Saturday night, whatever. It was fun in the summertime.
Yeah, because we lived close enough where your grandfather was right there, but even I was. It was just like, oh yeah, we just take a short drive, and then
it was great.
We walked down. I mean, shit. We'd park at St. Mary's.
It was a
went to church and then walked down there.
Phenomenal neighborhood to grow up in. Honestly, like it really was. We had a little bit of. I mean, I don't know how many fucking times we would go down there and get chased off the fucking the harbor master dock for fishing. We'd be like, get out of there! You can't go fish on the bridge. We're like, we don't want to go fish with the rest of the fucking greenhorns up there. We want to be down here by ourselves.
There's too many Guatemalans on the bridge.
Oh, dude, I'll never forget. I broke my fishing pole one time. I had a jig and I went to hook a fish, and the jig came up and it shot right through the tip of my pole and snapped the tip of my pole off.
So the jig was literally up.
It was up. The jig was up, and I fucking snapped my pole in like 72 fucking pieces and throw it in the trash can. And meanwhile, there's dudes literally like Guatemalans fishing with like fucking sticks.
And they're like, and they're pulling out.
And they're like, this fucking spoiled ass fucking white Dartmouth kid, fuck this guy. It was like me, Ryan, Brandon. We were like in middle school, dude. We rode our bikes down there. High tide was like late one night. We were going for snapper blues or squid or something like that. I forget.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on the season and the time of the night or day.
Yeah, we were just going on the bridge, and I remember snapping my fishing pole on the bridge in front of all these fucking dudes that were like, literally, I mean, dude, they literally had like spools, like jerry rigged to fucking like broom handles, like to fish. And I'm like, and I got my like $50 fucking raw, thing, which I paid for myself, by the way. My parents didn't buy me. I mean, they gave me the money to cut the grass and do all the shit I did, but I wasn't like I was.
But that's what made it worse.
Go,
the fact that you paid for it and earned it yourself, and now you caught nothing.
And I snapped it and broke it, and said, "Fuck this fucking thing." And I was pretty much done with fishing at that point. The only thing I've ever caught fishing was fucking seaweed, and I was like, "Fuck this shit."
And maybe a cold.
No, I didn't go in the wintertime when it was cold. Fuck that shit. If it wasn't summertime and hot and nice, I was like, "No, screw this." Why?
Yeah, fall fishing is good too.
Well, this time of year is when the snapper blues would come in. I don't know if you ever caught the snapper blues, but they're delicious. And the way Ryan's mom used to cook them was fucking bomb, dude. So we would go, and you could literally just dip a fucking hook with tinfoil in the water, and they would grab it, and you're just pulling them out as quick as you can. And we would load up a whole fucking bag full of them, go home. Ryan's mom would marinate them and then fry them for us, and they were so good. Like, so good, dude. It was so much fun.
Oh, nice.
And it was just like, I don't know, dude, that good Portuguese cooking, man. Like, it was his late uncle's
Oh, you
recipe.
can't beat that shit. Oh,
dude,
it's so good.
So fucking good. I used to look forward to it every year. And we went down there that night. It was the first night we went down for blues, and I broke my fucking pole. And I was so fucking mad. And then for the rest of the week, I literally just had a piece of fishing line with a hook and a weight on it and a piece of tinfoil. And I was just pulling fucking fish out of the fucking water on the harbor master.
But that night you were probably thinking about tossing a fucking Guatemalan over the bridge.
Oh, dude, I threw it like I was going to throw it in the trash can because I was like, that's the right thing to do. I was like, no, fuck that. And I threw it in the water so nobody else could have it. That's how much of an asshole I was.
You're like, yeah, nope. Done.
The reel on it was still good. Everything was still good. Just the pole was broke. It was like a $10 pole, too. It wasn't even expensive.
Well, I mean, at least there's that.
We gone to Benny's and bought a new one the next day, but I was
to Benny's.
That's where I bought it. Benny's, bro.
Man, I miss that place.
That place had everything. Fucking everything.
I applied to work there before they closed, and I didn't get hired. Probably because of my appearance.
Probably because they were closing. Well, probably because they were closing too. They were like,
well, it wasn't like
we're on a hiring freeze right now. We can't really say why.
It wasn't right before they closed, but it was probably about within a year.
Dude,
everybody that worked there had to wear like a shirt and tie, and it's like, dude, I'm selling. You want me to work in the bike section, which is fine. Like,
love bikes. But dog,
I don't need to wear a
tie to sell a Huffy.
The tie is gonna get stuck in the goddamn spokes. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I'll wear a short clip on. And they're like, no, it has to be a full on like tie, and don't be an asshole. It's like, well, I guess we're done here.
Right. Yeah, I was. One of our favorite pastimes when we were like early, like late, I'd probably say elementary school, like late elementary school. Me, Ryan, and Brandon, my brother, we would ride up to Benny's. Back then we called it the Plaza because it was you had BVO, Nap Video.
Nap. Oh God, that's a whole nother episode right there. Nap Video.
Yeah, right. Right, you worked there, right?
No, I was just there all the time.
Right. Okay. So yeah, same. And we would just go up there and like. We'd pull the old, do you have a quarter so I can call my mom on the payphone and just let her know where I am? They're like, sure. And we would just scam people out of like $2-3 in quarters. They go buy candy. And, take advantage of old nice people.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like we weren't trying to get rich. You know what I mean? We're not like these fucking hobos
And you're
with the
not
fucking
actually
Saddle
hurting
at the end of
anybody.
140.
You didn't rob these people.
No, we asked if they had a quarter to spare. We said thank you, and we went and we pretended we put it in the phone and called our parents. I know one lady was like, "Go ahead, call your parents," and I was like, "Okay, I will." And she's like, "No, I want you to do it right now in front of me."
Like,
and I'm
no,
like,
I need to watch you do it.
and I'm like, nah, that's cool. I'm like, I'm gonna go. And she's like, "You just stole my quarter, didn't you?" And I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about, lady." And I was like, "I got phone calls to make, but this payphone's actually broken, so I'm gonna go over to the library. Bye."
And then you hopped on your skateboard and said, "Don't have a cow, man." And
Pretty much exactly how it went. Like, you know. And dude, we were just dead, but like, dude, we go ride our bikes up and down the fucking, the library ramp and shit like that.
Oh,
dude,
absolutely, dude. Yeah, we were doing our rollerblading, skateboarding, and bikes.
Oh, I remember.
Down there.
I know. We could always tell when somebody had been there because you could always see the wax on the bars and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
and, like,
I bruised my ribs trying to grind the library rail on my rollerblade.
Down the back.
On
the front.
On the front.
The long curved ramp.
Yeah, the ramp where it wasn't as they refer to it, I think toothed, where it's not like ding ding ding.
Yeah,
it was just like more smooth.
Yep.
Even that was hard, and yeah, I felt ribs first onto the goddamn rail and then into the bushes.
What was it? 1995. The X Games came to Providence for the first time.
I think 94 or 95. We looked it up.
95. We did this last week.
Well,
it was that set in motion.
I looked up the goddamn soundtrack to it, which is a banger.
That set in motion a fucking era of my life where like I was listening to nothing but like Cake and trying to figure out how to grind on pegs on a bike.
So reluctantly start at the starting line.
And they also had a great cover of "I Will Survive." If you
yes. Oh, their version of that is amazing. Oh, it was 95. Yes. So you were right.
It was 95, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
yeah.
95 in Providence, Rhode Island.
Yep. 1995. What a year. What a year.
Huge year. Good. Tremendous year.
Tremendous year.
Speaking of the president, I think we're already an hour and a half into this, and we haven't even talked about like any of the actual news.
The actual news has been pretty boring, though. I mean, like obviously we know, the big thing that we were gonna talk about was the federalization of Trump basically federalizing the Metro Police in Washington D.C.
Which
I'm watching this fucking video right now.
Which is a great deal, and I love people.
There's a lightning strike in South Carolina. It hits something that literally fucking explodes in a fireball. That is so cool.
Probably a transformer.
Is that what they do? Like explode in huge fireballs like that?
Anything electrical is struck by lightning.
This is like, it looks like it hit like a fucking, like gas main or something. Like it's.
Well,
That's cool.
A gas main is a metal pipe. Working on the railroad, dude. If there was a if there was a thunderstorm anywhere, everybody had to clear out of the fucking area, regardless of what you're doing. Because if lightning strikes the goddamn tracks, even one rail,
zippy zap.
And also that can travel up to like 10 miles in the rail alone with the full like force of its electrical output capacity. Therefore, yeah, you could die. So electricity is not to be fucked with.
No, it isn't. That's why it's one of the few things I don't ever fuck with. Like I always fucking pay somebody to come deal with my electrical shit. Like I'm like I have a fan that I need installed in my spare room. And there's one wire that I don't know what it's for. I'm pretty sure it's for a obsolete remote control that I no longer have. But I'm like, ugh, I don't know what it's for.
Oh, it's in your...
There's where the old one was hooked up, and I'm like, pretty sure that's for the remote control, but also I don't fucking know.
Then, yeah, don't fuck with it.
And I'm like, I could just cap it, bury it, and call it a day. If the rest of the fan works, who gives a shit? But, like, also I'm like, What if it's not that? What if it is something important? Then what have I done? I don't know. Then I got to take the whole thing apart again and fucking figure it out. I'm like, I'm not an electrician, dude.
Well,
I don't
the
fucking know.
colors should tell you. It could be just the ground. But yeah, if you don't know for sure, then don't fuck with it.
Is it a white with green stripes wire, or is it a green with white stripes wire? Because they both look pretty much the fucking same, but one is the base color and one is the stripe color. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I never fuck with electricity, dude. It's and plumbing and like water and electricity are the two things I really can't.
Yeah, best left to the professionals. And even though I dealt with electricity when I was working for the railroad, I have electricians friends. They'd be like, "Oh, so you know this and that and the other thing," and I was like, "No, I don't do what you. I'm a niche. Like I can't wire a house. You do that, but you can't do what I do."
I can pop a circuit breaker out of my main electric panel and replace it. You know, that's about the extent of my electric.
I can't do that, but I can read and wire a full-length track circuit, whether it's used with DODs or straight conduits or not. I know the difference of that. I can do that, but I'm not going to wire a house. It's a completely different thing.
Like we said, it's like drag racing and Formula One. Yes, you're both racing cars, but you're not doing the same thing at all.
Yeah, cars are involved, but we're not. Yeah.
Very different types of.
No, he's over there doing his thing. I'm over here doing my thing, and then we meet in the middle and like, hey.
It's the old Kobe Bryant experience commercials where it's like, are you the same animal but a different beast? You know? And Kanye's like, I don't know what the fuck that means, Kobe Bryant. And he's like, you're welcome.
That just reminds me of Trump saying thank you to Kanye. Very cool, thank you, Kanye.
Very cool, thank you, Kanye. Meanwhile, Kanye's over there like, he's like,
in about 6 years, I'm going to drop the hottest song ever.
But Adolf Hitler was pretty cool. Like, no, Kanye. No, he wasn't. Not a cool guy at all.
No, absolutely not.
You might. No, we're not doing that, Kanye. No, thank you.
But yet, when it comes to the whole National Guards and, federal takeover in terms of police force in D.C., I'm all for it. Giddy up. Let's go. It shouldn't have come to this.
It's been a long time coming. Let's be honest. The nation's capital has been one of the most crime-ridden cities
for a long time.
We've had in a long time, and
not even within just
anything about it.
Dude, dating back to like the 70s and 80s, DC has been. It's not like a luxurious place. People seem to forget it's right outside of Baltimore. It's right there.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know anything about Baltimore, but Baltimore is hood as fuck. And
I've watched some of The Wire. I understand. I know Bubbles.
Listen, man,
from both there and Trailer Park Boys.
Okay, did you see Trailer Park Boys coming back? By the way, new season coming out.
I have to catch up on it because it's been a while. I haven't watched it since
Leahy's dead.
Leahy died
in real life, which
yes,
sucks.
I know that.
Because Leahy is my favorite character. He blows into the thing. He goes, "Ooh, 0.07. Time for a drink."
I mean, he not even arguably, he was the best character on the show. And they're all great characters, to be fair. But he was the heart and soul.
I remember, my mom giving me shit about something. This was 2 years ago. My mom was busting my balls about something, and something I had to do or whatever. Get out of I was like, "Oh, frick off, Leahy." And my fucking brother lost it. Just started dying laughing. My mom was with a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger, yeah.
He's like, seriously, can you hear the birds? They're going cheeseburger. No, I fucking love Trailer Park Boys. It's fucking great. But
it is a fun show.
I went to a Baltimore Orioles Red Sox game back in 2013. Down in Baltimore. We went to the Hooters, not far from Camden Yards. And we're thinking it's still pretty early. It's, the game wrapped up in 2.5 hours. So it was 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, that's not
Hooters
late
was
at all.
still open, and it was on the way back to the hotel.
Yeah, so
and
why not?
It was me. It was 6 of us, 5 or 6 of us. It was 5 of us. And we go into Hooters. We're let's get some fucking wings before we go back to the hotel. Now, keep in mind, I'm on hour 21 of a 24-hour bender. One that I still have never come close to replicating. But
And at this point, you have no reason to do so either.
no. If I do that again, it's gonna take a lot of cocaine because I don't know how I stayed awake with that much alcohol in my system. But like we left the house at I want to say 3:30 in the morning. We left to get to Baltimore for the night game. 3:30. I brought a liter of Tito's and a pint of Captain 100, and I drank that all the way on the way down. And then we got to the Rusty Scupper, and I mean, I'm straight up like, I mean, I'm talking like we went to McDonald's and got breakfast at the 24-hour when Fall's Corner was 24 hours.
Yeah, I got some large orange juice. Some shit.
Yeah, 2 large orange juices, and I just kept pouring the Tito's in. Every time we stopped, I'd get more mixers and just kept pouring the Tito's in. And we started, so I did a full liter of Tito's and a pint of Captain 100 on the way down. We got to the Rusty Scupper. I had a couple of like beers, you know, because I was taking it easy. And then
at that point, you kind of had to.
We get to the hotel. We check in. Before we go to the stadium, we go to the hotel bar. I have a couple of vodka sodas there. Then we get to the stadium, and I think it's like the 7th inning or whatever, 6th inning. And Ryan and I, Cabral, we're out in the center field bleachers, and still one of the hottest cops I've ever seen in my entire life. Like she was a fucking holy Christ. And we're standing in the center field bleachers, and they made this beer called Dead Rise. And I can't remember the company it was made. Flying Dog, maybe, I think was the company. The brewery
that sounds like you just made that up.
I know, it does. But
Flying Dog?
They used to have it on the, let me see.
Maybe it is.
Flying Dog Brewery.
It just sounds like one of those names where it's like, yeah.
Flying Dog Dead Rise. It was an Old Bay seasoning based beer.
Old
Bay seasoning.
In a beer.
In beer. But it was like brewed like that.
It makes sense because you're in Maryland, but yes, I like
exactly.
I love Old Bay. The way I make my chicken wings in the air fryer is I toss them in Old Bay and avocado oil.
Oh, avocado oil is clutch, dude. So much more crispy
in an air fryer. Yeah, it's a higher smoke point. And then 7 minutes each side, flip them, and then I toss them in whatever sauce I want. But the Old Bay base with the avocado oil, it works with everything. But in a beer, what the fuck is that?
Trav, I shit you not, still to this day, the best beer I've ever had.
I mean, I guess I could see it being like a Michelada sort of thing, like in terms of
not
the
even
spices.
Close. It was unbelievable. So Ryan and I are in the center field bleachers. We find this Old Bay Dead Rise. We're drinking it on draft. And Ryan's on his, like, halfway through his first one, and I'm, like, on my 4th at this point.
And you're like, yo, this is pretty good, right?
These are so fucking good. I'm like, holy shit. And
it's like I'm eating crab legs, but I'm not.
It's right. It's like 10:30 at night or 10 o'clock at night. Whatever. The game started at 7, so it's like 9:30 at night, whatever. A little earlier, probably 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night. Mm-hmm. And Ryan looks at me, and I'm like, do you need another one? He's like, dude, I'm still on my first one. I'm like, well, fucking speed, like, what the fuck, amateur hour? And he just looks at me and just goes, how the fuck are you even still standing right now? And I'm like, I'm a fucking professional, bro. And I go to the bar and I get another fucking 2 more. And I'm just crushing them. Then we get back to the hotel. We go to Hooters. We have more beers. Well, when we got to Hooters, when we walked into that Hooters, and again, this is like 9:30 at night. This is at 10 o'clock. I would say 10 o'clock at night after the Sox game.
Yes, and again, not even that late.
The whole point, and the whole point of the story is this. We walk in there, and, like, I swear to God, dude, like, the music stopped, the record scratched. It was like, and all the staff looked at us, and they see 5 white guys walk in. They're like, can we help you? And we're like, are you guys closed? Can we get a table? They're like, you want to eat now? And we're like, we're like, no, if you're closed or you're closing soon, like, no, we're good.
Yeah, it's a kitchen. Yeah, we don't want to put you guys out.
No, she's like, we're open till 1, but, like, you know, she's like, you guys know where you are, right? And we're like, and I swear to God, dude, she was this black chick. She was the waitress. She's like, you guys know where you are, right? We're like, yeah, we're in Baltimore. She's like, no, but, like, do you know where in Baltimore you are? She's like, let me
put
Hooters. It this way. She's like, go wherever you're going from here. She's like, go straight back to your hotel. She's like, do not venture off. Don't be brave.
Really?
She's like, this is a really, really shitty neighborhood. She goes, we very rarely, if ever, get anyone in here after like 9:30 at night because this neighborhood goes to absolute shit. And we're like,
oh, so she actually did you a favor. It wasn't.
She was doing us a solid. She was like,
Yeah.
we're like, really? We're like, she's like, yeah. She's like, you'll get robbed at gunpoint. Like almost like it'll happen almost nightly. And we're like, oh, okay.
And this is a Hooters. It's not like it's a dive bar in a seedy part. I mean, it could be in a rough part of neighborhood. I don't know.
On a main road, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're not like.
You would think it would be, yeah. What? Yeah.
No. And she was
a chain
like,
restaurant would be.
Basically, she's like, all right. She's like, we're gonna get you your food. We're gonna get it to you quick. We're gonna get you the check. We're gonna get you the fuck out of here. Like, just go. And we're like, oh, sorry. Like, we're not. Like, she's like, no. She's like, believe me, like, we love the business, but we don't want anything bad to happen to you guys. And like straight up, that was
like we actually care about you.
Yeah, she was like, no. She's like, I don't want to see you guys. She's like, where y'all from? We're like, well, we just came down from Boston for the game. She's like, yeah, get the fuck out.
Oh yeah, double get the fuck out of here. Here, like, we will take your food order. We will get it to you promptly. But in your best interest, get the fuck out of here. That's wild.
And when I say like this girl was like way too good looking to be working at a Hooters, I mean like she was way too good looking to be working at a Hooters. She was gorgeous. Like she was.
She
not
probably
like,
has an OnlyFans now.
She probably, but she was not like some busted up frumpa dump like fucking hood rat. You know what I mean? Well, like that you would. Like,
most of it. I mean, you kind of can't not like be unattractive to work at Hooters. Like you still have to.
You know, you gotta have certain assets to work at Hooters, right?
Yes, but you don't have to be
but this girl was the total package, like face, hair, everything was done. Like she was really good looking girl, and she was like I'm not even fucking kidding, guys. Like, just please do not venture off any side streets. Stay on the main road. Get back to the hotel you're staying at. Go sit at their hotel bar. They have great security. You'll be fine. And we're like, okay.
Yeah, so the bar's open till whenever they close. Probably.
Yeah, and we did, and then we went back and we had a couple beers there, and then we went back, and when it hit last call, which I think was 3 o'clock in the morning, I grabbed 2 Johnny Blues on the rocks, and I brought them back up to the room, and at 3:45, when I had made 24 hours and 15 minutes straight of nonstop drinking, I finally passed out.
2 Johnny Blues too. God damn.
That's
not cheap. That is some smooth
it wasn't bad.
shit.
It was, I think it was like $60 for the 2 of them with tip. I mean, I'm talking like 1 ounce pours though. They were not heavy pours.
Yes, and also
they weren't that light. They
you
were
know, some years ago.
Pours. Well, yeah, we're talking 2013. So.
Yeah.
But my whole point of this long-winded fucking story.
Oh shit! There was a point. That's right.
Is that, yeah. Yeah, Baltimore fucking sucks, and it's right next door to D.C. The crime bleeds over. So the fact that Trump is now federalizing the Metro PD in Washington and making this, and he's like, listen, my favorite thing about Trump is he's like, listen, we are going to make this city safe. Whether you like it or not, we are going to make this city safe.
And they had their
Trump doing it, the media and the Democrats have nothing to do but go against it. And
they hate it.
Trump is winning on all these issues.
Yeah, because he's doing what should have been done
exactly
a long time ago. And if it wasn't him saying it, they wouldn't complain.
Correct. If this was Obama doing it, they'd be like, "Oh, Chocolate Stalin, please."
He's cleaning up the streets. This fucking Kenyan son of a bitch.
Please, do you want to inspect my house daily, sir? Like, I'll let your troops in. I'll quarter them if you need me to. Please.
And that's exactly what it is. It's.
I'll even give you my firstborn daughter.
Please take him, Mark. But make sure you mark my door above my house with the goat's blood.
Oh,
for
please
Passover,
you. Nocta.
Yeah, prima nocta. I'm going to fuck your wife.
There's nothing you can do because I'm a king and you are but a peasant.
Take that, William Wallace's friend.
William Wallace's bride. Not so pure now, are you?
Well, yeah, and none of that actually happened, but
she has a little of the English ooze in her.
Ooh, take that, you English nuggets.
I know. None of this is historically accurate, but we don't give a fuck.
No. I'll be using coconuts to simulate the horse clomping sounds later.
Exactly.
That's
Tis
how
but a
accurate
flesh
we are.
Yeah.
Yes, 'tis but a scratch.
But I love what Trump's doing, dude. Everything he does every day.
It's great.
He's cleaning up cities. He's getting rid of illegals. He's getting rid of crime. He's brokering peace deals. Like, I won't be surprised if we're on the cusp of a peace deal between the Ukraine and Russia this week as well. That seems like it's on the horizon.
What's funny about that is people are complaining about Zelensky not being a part of that talk between Trump and...
Zelensky's a fucking cuck.
He doesn't need to be involved in it because he's proven himself to not be anything but a petulant child when in a meeting with other world leaders. No, he doesn't want the war to end because then the money going to him will end. Like,
exactly.
He doesn't want it to end. So something out. That way we're not bleeding more money into this fucking bullshit.
Correct.
And, you know, that's my view on that stuff. I mean, we could keep going in terms of, like, what's happening with Gaza and all that shit. Jesus Christ.
Fucking just get it over. Just pave Gaza already. Like,
Glass parking lot.
Dude. I am no fan of Israel and Mossad or anything that they really do. And everybody keeps saying, they're our greatest ally. And I'm like, what have they ever done for us besides bomb the USS Cole,
why?
Look the other way before 9/11, you know, get us into a never-ending war in Iraq, whatever. Like, you know.
The only reason that they are considered that to some is because they're our only foothold and ally within the Middle East.
Yeah.
That is fully on board with us.
And they
only because we fund them.
Us over on a regular.
But,
yeah, like you can't tell me Mossad, who's one of the, you know, supposedly the greatest intelligence agency in the whole fucking world, you know, didn't see October 7th coming from 10 miles away. They let it happen. They let it
to a parallel in a way with 9/11.
100%. They definitely knew that was coming.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely. We all knew that. Everybody knew that was coming. They just didn't know. God damn it! Like, we could do a 9/11 show. Maybe we'll do it in September. And
you know what?
You know,
we'll do it on 9/11.
Yeah. You know what? We'll do it on 9/11. But no. It's
now for a very special adult table.
9/11 conspiracy theories are one of my favorite rabbit holes to go down, and not the stupid ones like, oh, well, jet fuel only burns at this rate, and blah 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 blah. Blah. Like, no.
Right.
Like, no, I'm talking about like, why did
how it happened?
How did we allow these guys with box cutters to hijack 3 747s? Well, technically 4, and fucking, you know, crash 2 into the World Trade Centers at 700 miles an hour. And another, and how did they learn to fucking maneuver a 747 at maximum aero speed at low altitude?
Like, well, they went to pilot school.
Not exactly a fucking easy thing to master either. You
no, it isn't. Like, but they were allowed to go to pilot school, and they learned.
I know, and we knew this, and we're like, oh, these guys are going to pilot school, and they're learning some pretty interesting shit. Guys, come on, just relax.
Oh wait, and this one guy's name is Allahu Akbar.
Yeah, just relax. Who gives a
Nothing
shit about
suspicious
these? Don't look
about
at that. Don't look at these guys. Don't
forget about it.
Look over here. Look over here. Look over here. You know, it's like when your dad plays that game and you're like, hey, watch my right hand, watch my right hand. Oh, you forgot about the left one.
Yeah, and he slaps you across the face with it. Yeah. Yep.
You know, it's like, oh, that was it. You know, but we couldn't figure out, you know, that this was going to happen anyway. I digest.
Yes, you do.
It's just so fucking absurd to me. But nonetheless, listen, and people mistake my disdain for Israel than the I don't know, are they really a nation?
Government?
The Israeli existence for
leadership,
like anti-Semitism. Like no. I love my Jewish friends, dude. They're all fucking cool as shit.
Oh same.
Never met a Jewish person in my life where I was like, this guy's a fucking snake. Never. Actually, of the like 6, except one kid, he was actually an asshole. But whatever. I don't think.
I know one that is an actual dick, but it has nothing to do with him being Jewish at all.
Right, exactly. It has nothing to do with religion. He's just an asshole.
Yeah, he's just a
just a piece of shit. But I don't know. I can't fucking for the life of me get on board with either. I'm all for just like, let's just pave Gaza, get it out of the way, get rid of all of them, And then we simultaneously, once that's done, like let Israel do our dirty work, and then be like, you know what, Israel, we're good. We're good. We're not going to send you any more money. And they're going to be like, wait, what? And then the Iron Dome collapses, and all of a sudden they're like, and then they start pissing down their leg, and they're like, whoops.
Well, then that would open the doors for somebody else to try and invade, assuming that Hamas is taking over.
Well, no,
and I have nothing against the Palestinian people either. But Hamas is the governing. That's who they voted for.
I do have
and it's a legit
the Palestinian
terrorist
people because they fucking voted for a terrorist organization to run their country.
Yes, that's what I have against.
Yeah. So when they're like, you don't care about 8-year-old children getting killed by bombs, I'm like, nope. Sure
no,
don't.
I actually don't. No, not really at all.
I care more about the 8-year-old in fucking, upstate New York that just got mauled to death by a pit bull yesterday. Like, I give way more of a fuck about that kid and his family than I do about some fucking future terrorist over in fucking Gaza.
Or about somebody that might have been attacked by an illegal immigrant in the United States of America.
Yeah, that too. There's way bigger fish to fry than me giving a fuck about some kid who, sit there and fucking probably has like Muhammad Atta's fucking picture on his fucking, as his background on his phone.
I really do not care about either side, but I give less of a shit to Hamas specifically.
Yes. Anytime you can eliminate an Arab terrorist organization, that's a good thing.
That's why it was funny where, it was funny to me that Palestinian journalist was killed, and now it's being a big deal made over it, and they're like, oh, here's his children, and they show footage of his children, and they're like being coaxed into crying, and they're not even doing it. They don't know what's going on because they're small children.
But that's the whole Hamas thing is they use everything as a.
And the guy died because he aligned himself with Hamas. He wasn't an independent journalist. He was officially working for them, essentially. Yeah. He fucked around. He found out. I feel bad for his children because they didn't ask their father to do that.
Nope.
They have no say in it. But I don't feel bad for him. That guy's a fucking idiot.
Those children will grow up somehow blaming America and the West for their
They could, or maybe they will grow up smart enough to not think that, to view things objectively, and not just here's what you've been told your whole life because this is what you're.
I'm looking at you with my arms crossed sternly. You do not believe what you just said, sir. You do not. You know goddamn well.
Thing other than what's being fed piped directly into their brains right now.
Unfortunately, you can't.
So they could think that way, but they could.
You start at the base. No,
but they could objectively think. It's not without. It's not without outside the realm of reason that they couldn't think that way.
All it takes.
Are they more likely to go down the path that you're thinking? Yes, I will say that.
But all it takes is one rogue one, down the line, to stop, to sit there and start, quote unquote, noticing, and all of a sudden he starts connecting, and next thing you know, he's the next little Adolf Hitler, and we thought we got rid of fucking Middle Eastern terrorism or some shit, and then all of a sudden it's 2035, and we're like, holy shit, you guys see what's going on in Germany? This guy is pissed.
Well, good news. We don't have to wait that long. It's 2025, and we got Donald Trump.
Uncle Donnie, baby. He's going to deliver us from evil. He always has. He always will. So I trust Uncle Donnie. He's federalizing the cops in D.C. He's getting rid of the crime. He's cleaning up the bullshit. And I love the fact that, like you said, that he issued those warnings.
Yeah, he issued the warning to New York City and Chicago for the same reason.
New York City's about to be fucked when they elect that fucking Zindani or whatever the fuck it is. They're gonna
he got the Democratic nomination. He hasn't won.
He's running up against Eric Adams.
Right.
Cuomo,
there's a very good.
And no one
Cuomo
else
again. We need the guy that killed a bunch of senior citizens and
Yeah, that's directly responsible for the death of about 15,000 senior citizens in New York.
And then sexually assaulted some woman and then claimed, I'm not a pervert, I'm just Italian.
He's allegedly sexually assaulted someone.
He's also allegedly Italian, I guess, then, too.
I believe he sexually assaulted someone about as much as I believe Kobe raped that girl. It's like, dude, come on. Like, did they have... Did they do stuff? Probably. Was it one-sided? Probably not. Let's be honest.
So that's basically saying everything was okay at Diddy's freak-offs, too. Like,
I mean, listen, I'm not saying that everything was okay at Diddy's freak-offs. There was definitely some fucking age gaps that shouldn't have been existing.
Yeah, it wasn't all above the board.
And not for nothing, but we've always suspected Diddy of kind of being a fucking prick. So.
Well, yeah, what didn't Diddy do?
Diddy did it. Oh, she was 14? Diddy did it. Oh,
God damn it, what didn't Diddy do?
He was 13? Diddy did it. Meanwhile, Satan's sitting there like, God damn it, dude. What the fuck?
Oh, I dressed up like the hot, whatever fucking version of fucking... what was it? It was like... It was like a... Britney Spears was one of them.
He was... Well, he ended up being the Britney Spears... He ended up being Britney Spears, the schoolgirl.
Yeah, because he changed outfits
because Azul dressed up like the Crow and everybody thought he was hotter.
Yeah, no, you can't be the Crow.
Yeah, no one can be the Crow.
You look too hot as a Crow. I can only be. Yeah.
That's such a Hell on Earth 2006. What a great episode, dude.
I believe I have that on DVD.
I definitely have it on DVD. I have every season on DVD up until I think the most recent one because I don't think it's available on DVD yet, but when it is, and I don't have a DVD player, but I will buy it as long as the commentary's on it.
If you have a Blu-ray player, it'll read it.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, like I'm just saying, like in general, like I have an Xbox, so it's fine. I have something to put my DVDs in, but I just don't fucking use it ever. Actually, my Xbox Xbox take DVDs. Okay.
I don't either. There's only a couple of movies that I do watch on disc. Because I have them on UHD, and that's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Ooh, classic.
And I think I have... No, I don't have Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I have the 3 good Indiana Jones movies on there.
Pre-Lucas and Spielberg fucking nonsense.
Well, before
they ruined it.
So, Raiders, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade. Those are the only ones that matter to me.
Yep.
Or should matter to anybody. They're perfect.
Never seen any of them, but I know they're good. So
what?
I know.
Oh, you're like your wife who hadn't seen Jaws up until a couple weeks ago.
I was never an Indiana Jones guy. It never did anything for me.
Oh, dude, they're so much fun. They're just fun action movies.
I appreciate the shit out of them for what they are. I just never. I have one friend who was wicked into him in elementary school, and I kind of thought he was a loser. And fast forward,
you always associated that.
Pretty a fucking big loser.
You're like, oh, this guy, this little fag, just wants to swing around on a whip, and he's afraid of snakes. What a fucking dick.
What an asshole, you know?
No, I get that, but no, they are just very good action movies.
I never watched them growing up. I never none of my friends watched. Like we were into wicked, me, Ryan, Brandon. We were into we were watching Navy SEALs with Charlie Sheen.
We were
the most unbelievable movie in the history of the world. But we were
watching
Godzilla and
I rented every horror movie at Nat Video. I went through all of it.
I mean, Nat Video was a fucking great place. Mm-hmm. What an awesome.
But we watched all the good, all the bad. We ended up liking. We were doing
some of the
Mystery Science Theater 3000 type shit.
I fucking love Mystery Science.
Watching movies that were so bad they were good, and just that type of shit. But
classic shit.
Yes, all that stuff was great. And like you were saying, dude, give me some Steven Seagal. That movie, he's terrible in everything.
Under Siege, so good.
Under Siege.
Any Navy SEAL movie. Yep. Any Navy SEAL movie. Anything to do with military ops. It was fucking, dude. Yeah, we were all in it.
Dude, Howie Long's Firestorm.
Yeah.
Howie Long was an action
Howie Long was
star
an action
for
figure,
one movie.
Action star for one whole movie.
I saw that in
Didn't really-
theaters with my dad.
Didn't really take off the way he wanted it to, but you know,
Nope.
he looked the part. He did look the part.
Yeah, he had the the buzz cut. He was still in good shape back then.
Yeah,
And then at the
great.
end, he shoved the guy's head through the canoe where the firestorm was coming through. So that therefore,
Yes,
as science
that's
will
right.
prove correct, that man's head burned off clean, and then
Yep.
everything was fine as soon as it passed.
Yep, exactly. Well, I think that's a good spot to leave it, Trev.
I think so too,
I think
brother.
that's about as good of a close as we're gonna get.
Yeah, I think that's all the time we have time for.
Yeah, that was a good show though. That was fun. I'm probably not going to be here next
As
week
always.
because I have obligations on Monday. So just a
Yeah,
heads
so
up.
you have the marital obligations.
Yes, we have things that we are doing. I think I'm taking both podcasts off next week, so
That's fine, brother.
Tuesday's still up in the air, but I think we're leaning towards day off.
Well,
One day,
as
we're gonna
long as
ease
you're
back
free,
into it. Ease
as
back.
long as you're free the week after that, then we will be right back right here.
We certainly will, and I certainly
Same
will.
time-ish, same channel. And
You know it.
hope you all guys keep on keeping on. Joey, love talking to you. Great talk tonight. This
Hell
was
yeah, that
very
was fun.
as always.
Very fun.
Love our nonsense.
And I'm glad we got the echo thing figured out. That was nice.
Yes, and
And
I'm
we
the
didn't have to put
asshole
any.
for not figuring out.
We didn't have to put any spare time into it. You know, we just.
I
did it
don't
on
even
air.
have to hire a young
said,
kid
"Fuck it,
named
we're doing it
Jamie,
live."
my son's boss, or my
Yeah.
my boss's son.
My son's.
My
boss.
son's boss. Oh, so me.
Don't ever talk to me in front of my son like that again.
Yeah, you piece of shit. Not in front of my sperm. Not in front of my non-existent son and his boss, who also doesn't exist.
Oh my god, I'm
Presumably-
gonna piss my fucking pants.
Holy
again.
shit! All right, yeah, we. All right, brother.
The laugh
Have a
all
good
the
night,
way out.
everybody.
Never helps.
Later,
All
folks.
right, I'll talk to you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, brother. See
Yes,
you there.
sir. Later, guys.
Later.